That's for dinner.
I have another one.
Hmm.
No, I haven't. I
Hey,
must have that
guys.
thing where my leg was.
I'm going live. I'm just trying to get it set up here. So give me a minute. Just got back and I got my nuggets. I found Chris's celery. So that's what that's why I did the order. Hey, Joe Morgan, that's why I did the order to get Chris's celery because the other celery was crap. And that was the one thing they said they were out of stock. And so I went ahead of time, went in, and of course it was sitting there on the shelves. The lady told me that when they went to go pick the order, it wasn't there, and it was probably got brought out right after. So I am back home. We just grabbed, it is hot. So we just grabbed everything. And trust if you're listening. I found that Margaret Ohms. Beans and rice in a can. So I picked up 4 cans. Picked up 4 cans. Hey, Firefly. So now I'm just sitting in, it is hot. So me and the kids got everything in the house. They had no juices, no Capri juices at Walmart. So that's the 3rd store. No juice boxes of any kind. Not many even bottles, like the Snapples. You know, the individual Snapples or the 6-pack of Snapples or whatever. They didn't have many of those at all. I grabbed what I could for Snapples and the Welch's. They have the Welch's bottles. The little ones that'll fit in a lunchbox. I mean, they're bigger than a juice box, but they're 13, so they're at the age they can deal with a bigger juice box than that anyways. But no Capris. So it's not just one store. It's now 3 different stores around here. In 3 different towns. So I don't know what's up with the juices. I think they're just trying to make it look like that so that the parents, this is all going to change. This is all going to change once the elections are over. Watch. Any elections that come up, whatever elections are coming up, I don't know, but it's all going to change. They have an agenda. They're just doing this for right now, and it'll all go back to normal. But it was flipping hot in my car. Let me tell you. Sierra, can you grab me a water? Sierra, can you grab me a water? You're more limber.
Yeah.
Hey, Crazy Irish. Safe word for the day is chicken nuggets. Did you make sure the door's shut on the freezer? And they fit without blocking that air vent in the back? Yeah, I had Sierra. Yes, I ordered 3 bags of chicken nuggets. When I went in before I picked up my order, there was 3 sitting in there, so I grabbed them. The shelves are ridiculous. The shelves, I have never seen that around here. I've seen it on all the pictures everybody else is putting online and stuff, but I had never seen it around here like that. And this isn't even my town. This is another town over. And I'm not going swimming. The pool is disgusting. We're actually going to be shutting it down early because I don't want to keep paying the electricity. Not one kid is running it. It's bad. We have to focus on that this weekend. I couldn't believe it, Crazy, when I looked in there. It's weeks between weeks that we end up actually going shopping. So literally one small section of veggies. That's it. And the guys were stocking as fast as they could. I mean, I was watching these poor guys stocking. Every aisle, there was stockers in there. Every single aisle, there was somebody stocking. And at the same time as they're stocking, 2 or 3 people are going with the carts and filling orders. And then you got the regular customers. One lady that was next to us had a minivan delivered.
It was a big van.
Yeah, it was a mini cargo van. And she was picking up groceries, and they were stuffing it full. It had to be thousands of dollars worth of food. She was picking up her groceries.
There was lots of kids. Though.
I don't know if it was for a little, like maybe preschool or what, but it was a minivan. Joe Morgan, you go to the stock rooms when you go to a store? Can I just walk into a stock room? I wonder if I could just walk back there.
Mom, you'd get in trouble.
See. I couldn't believe it because this is a really nice Walmart. This is not a shitty Walmart where street urchins go to. This is a nice Walmart in a rural area. And it's nice. It's very well kept up. There's no trash. There's no, I mean, it's very, very, I mean, they just did their parking lot over. It's a very nice Walmart. The one in the next town is more trashy, but not bad. Just slightly down from there. But I spent $251 on what I could get. And it was crazy because I had a feeling. So I went in before. We went in before. It was due to pick up my order. And Jeff, you're getting stitches out? Oh my gosh. Well, hope everything goes well. And sure enough, there was my celery sitting right on the shelf. Looked like it was just put out there. And I grabbed the lady. I said, I had this in my order and it said out of stock. She goes, that's probably because it was when they went to pick the order in the morning. But people are restocking as fast as they can. And Solo. I am not saying that. Hey, Brenda. Yeah, I was all excited. I got all the groceries in the house. I had kids help me. And it was 90 something in my car, guys. Hopefully next year. I'm going to wait till next year to see where we are financially and to get my air conditioner fixed. As long as things are going okay and we have, because we have money in the bank, but I'm not touching that. My air conditioner in my car is not a necessity right now. But next year, after the greenhouse is done, after the planning is started, after everything that is a necessity is done, I'm going to see about getting both our air conditioners fixed in the vehicles. Chris is first because he goes out more. Hey, Green Thumb Prepper. All right, Crazy Irish is next in line at the doctor's.
What?
Crazy Irish is at the doctor's.
Oh, I thought you said we were going to the doctor's.
Yep, you are too.
Mom, are we actually? Didn't we?
Should I tell her she's not really going? I did. Oh, yeah. The celery Han Solo is a package. It's see-through. It's called Dandy is the brand. And it's the same brand from the company I entered a sweepstakes and I won the projector and the screen from. And you can see right through it. It's already washed and cut. And you can see through the bag. And, oh, yeah, I checked it. And they cut all the leaves off. And they make it nice and even in the bag. And it doesn't string out like the other when you get a fresh thing of celery. And yeah, so, but I bought, and they last forever. I bought Chris's bags 2 weeks ago and it's been 2 weeks later and they were still, the last of it was still fresh 2 weeks later. So it's a good brand. It really is. Their veggies are good. Let me put the link up here. I know everybody's kind of busy and whatnot. But I got all the juices on the shelf. Tons of there was no tuna. No tuna. I maybe there was like two of the 4 packs. The prices are even going up for Walmart. So I got one of the 4 packs of tuna, one of the 4 packs of the chicken, canned chicken, because, I can make that. But I cannot believe it. I have never seen them like this bad around here. I think it's only temporary. Right through the winter. Once the winter is over, I have a feeling they're going to come up with something else up their sleeve and they're going to pass something. And oh, lo and behold, everything's going to start getting better again because they did something. It'll happen, but probably not till after the winter. You know, it is what it is, guys. But I'm just, and of course, we got a weather alert, a heat advisory, and I could tell it was 90 something when I got out to my car from the store. And I got a package from Amazon coming. I got my Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen. The kids both kids came with me, which was nice. They got some Dairy Queen as well, and we had chicken sandwiches, and they got their slushies. And she's still eating. She's eating what I got her for dinner. The sandwich was no lie, this freaking thick. She couldn't even get her mouth around it. And now she's eating another sandwich, a turkey sandwich I got her from the deli area, and she's eating that now. That was for dinner.
The other one made me sick after.
It's the brain freezes from the slush. So what's everybody else doing that's in here? I only have 11 of you. I know you were on with Trust earlier. I didn't get to hear anything really because I was going through bad areas where I was dropping in and out, and I couldn't hear the conversation. So I have no idea what all you guys talked about today. I could see you guys, but my volume in the car on the phone is horrendous, and I have to keep the windows open so we don't die. And so I couldn't hear anything, and I kept getting in and out of service, and it was just a really bad area. So I don't know what you guys were all talking about, but I hope everyone's having a good day and they're all doing okay. I don't know if I'm going to stay on too long because I do have to. I didn't do dinner last night. I got to get dinner on the table today. I was going to make that shepherd's pie from Thrive Life, and I didn't. So I'm going to make that. But I also took hot dogs and my hot dog Annie sauce out, so I'm going to make that. You didn't get the email? All right, JB Forgiven. Hold on. Oh, crap. Let me see if I have your email address. Hold on. Let me go to that email. Hold on. I'm full now that JB Forgiven. LazarusHomestead@gmail.com. I can't remember because I only know your YouTube name. So I don't remember your real names or your email addresses. If you want to email me at LazarusHomestead@gmail.com, I can send you the specials. But I don't remember your names offhand all the time because your YouTube names are different, unfortunately. So I'm sorry about that. Let's see here. Checking. Oh, I'm full and running around since we walked in the door. I'm glad I'm sitting behind the air conditioner because it's like up and down, up and down, up and down. Let me see. My nose is itchy, guys. I might start sneezing. I've been up since like 6 o'clock. Let me double check here. Let me just get out of here. Hey, Tamale.
Yeah, hi, Lee.
Hi, honey. I'm starting to get tired. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've been running like nutty though.
Yeah, I was gonna go to the store later on.
I got to get my butt in gear and go through the freezer and start taking things out to can. But I'm thinking about it today, and I'm like, you know what? It's too flippin' hot right now, so I might just wait until it gets cooler. And I don't know because I don't want to wait on the meat. I did pick up 2 big pork rib racks again. I love those things. I freaking love those things. I can't fit no more in there. The whole bottom shelf is this stacked this high with layers of rib racks, pork ones.
Well, at least you have cactus dust. That way
Hey,
if
and
you're
I
eating
bought
some
beans.
other-
I bought dry beans, guys.
You did?
They didn't have many. I could not believe it. They were out of almost everything. I picked up 2 bags of the 15 bean soup one,
Mm-hmm.
but they only had like 3 or 4 of those bags left. They had 1 or 2 small 1-pound bags of pinto red ones. They didn't have hardly any beans. I was like, oh crap, I don't know how to make them anyway, but I wanted to have, I know the 15 bean soup. My ex-mother-in-law had a really good recipe.
Mm-hmm.
And now that she's speaking to me again after all these years, I might see if I can get that recipe. The problem is when I talk to her, I have to spend time on the phone.
Oh.
Not a quick hi and bye, you know.
Yeah.
She's got to tell me, oh, you got to do this for the kids, and they need this, and they need that, blah, 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 blah.
No.
I know those are her only grandbabies, but you know what? I've raised 2 other kids. I know what I'm doing. And she has only 1.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra, can you use a cutting board? She's cutting on my table.
No, it's on a paper towel.
Paper towel? That's going to protect my table, right?
Yeah,
Just agree with her. Sure.
it is.
So, you're going to the store later? What are you going for?
I don't know, probably some meats and stuff. I was gonna go look around and see what they had in there today.
I don't like getting my meats at Walmart, and I ended up getting the ribs. I never buy my meats there, and I saw them, and I'm like, oh, and they were smaller ones, you know, smaller racks that'll fit on a cookie sheet. Because
Yeah.
usually I don't think, and I buy these honking long ones, and then I got to cut them down. But these ones were small. I might still have to trim them a little bit. And I walked right by a big display of Twizzlers, people, and I didn't buy any. I walked right on by. But I think of Mama Bear. I'm like, Mama Bear.
Yeah. I do have to buy some cat food though.
Surprisingly, they had cat food. They had the Sheba, the ones that my cat likes. They did have some. It wasn't fully stocked, but it was stocked.
Yeah.
Do I have a call waiting feature? On what? On my cell phone or my house phone? Han Solo. I don't know, CJ, for any recipes for canned beans because I've never done. I only use okay, I'm snobby. And I use Goya beans when I make my Spanish chicken and rice. That's pretty much the only time we make with beans. And I'll do it in soups like my pasta fajoule.
Yeah.
But it's a can of beans. It's like, I rinse them off and yeah, I don't use the dry beans. I'm going to learn. That's on my to-do list, guys.
Dry beans have come out fine for me. Some people say that they're too hard or they don't like it, and that they'd rather cook them halfway or whatever before they do it. But I guess it's different for different people.
It could be different where you are too, like the altitudes and stuff. That could have a factor. I wouldn't know, but I'm just saying it could. My mom makes the best baked beans and like for when we do the Christmas Eves and stuff. But she has the old fashioned bean pot. It's older than me. And she uses that. And they're so good. So
yeah.
good. Oh, Han Solo. I get it. Yeah. I just can't get a word in edgewise when the grandmother calls. But I did find the cans of the rice and beans that Truss was talking about the other day, the Margaret Ohms. They were still 98 cents a can. I got 4 cans to try. See, I listen to you guys. I do. I do. Y'all have such good ideas. Yeah. I can't believe how much money I spent. But my daughter wanted apples, and she likes the different kinds of apples. So I stocked it. Oh, and she wanted cherries and raspberries and stuff like that. She likes fruits. That's what she snacks on, and that she doesn't eat junk food too often at all.
Mm-hmm.
But-
I'm sorry if you hear Stewie snoring. He's napping.
It's his week off. He can nap, fart, anything he wants. Bye, Brooks. Went to Target this morning for water, said truck didn't come. Oh my God, Care. I didn't even go down the water aisle here at Walmart today. I didn't even I didn't make it down the dairy or the water or the
Mhm.
frozen food section because my cart was just
Right.
was overflowing, and I was hot. The kids were hot because we wear our masks in there, you know. And I'm glad I went because there wasn't that many people in there at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're probably all at work and this and that. But you have a good day, Brooks. Just going to sit here and try to catch my breath. We ran around in this house after because we wanted to get the stuff out of the 95-degree car,
Uh-huh.
and my AC wasn't on in the house when I left, so I had to turn that on and hurry up and get. And besides, the cat likes to try to sneak out too.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, yeah.
So today's Thursday. I don't know where Christopher is, but he did request that I do Journey to the Center of the Earth. And so I was going to do that tonight.
Oh, I never heard of that. Well, I've heard that phrase, but
It's
I
a
don't
book.
know anything about it.
Yeah, it's a book by Jules
Oh.
Verne.
Sierra, are you laughing at me? Oh, I thought she was laughing at me because I didn't know what that was. Journey to the center of the world.
The Earth.
The earth. Center of the earth. Do you know?
I might.
She might.
Wait,
Yeah,
remember
I read it.
that show where
Yeah.
they were in like a space shuttle and they went to the core of the Earth? Is that it?
She's talking about a book.
Oh.
And that would be something that I know you never read because you don't read books.
It wasn't a book. It was a movie. We were watching it.
I used to love reading those when I was younger, and science fiction books and stuff. And there is a movie made from the book, and there's a remake, I think, too, of the same movie.
What time is this going to be?
It'll be 7 p.m. Mountain Time, so 9 p.m. Eastern.
All right. All right. Wrote it down. And this is tonight?
Yep.
All right. I'll pop in, but that's about, I go between 9 and 10. I'm usually heading to bed. Most of the time it's around 10 is when I
So-
notice. If I go to bed at 10, I sleep all night for some reason. I don't understand.
So I'll probably be reading a lot of people to bed.
Hey,
Mhm.
I'm down for it. You have that voice that just is so soothing.
Ooh, could be for my summer reading.
There's
You
a
listen
lot
to
of
her. Listen to her.
there's a
and that-
lot of
Count as your summer reading.
airplane. There's a lot of aircraft outside today.
By your house?
Military craft.
No, I mean, but over where you are?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Didn't they say, I got something yesterday. Someone sent me, hold on. Where is it? Okay. She's in the military, or she was. She retired. She lives in Boston. Okay. And she's one of the first few people that reached out to me when all this started a year and a half ago. And she was prepping and she was canning, and she told me to start doing that. And she still has a lot of contacts, apparently.
Right.
So she sent me this text, and I sent it to people that are, because it's through Facebook. that I could remember that had Facebook. So she said, this was last night. She said, brawl erupts in Armenian parliament, bottles and fists fly. United States Air Force B-2 Spirit stealth bombers have now progressed to the United Kingdom from Iceland. So it was a bunch of little things she's gotten wind of here and there. And then she said Delta Airline charges unvaxxed employees $200 a monthly fee. And then she said here, restaurants requiring Macron's COVID passports are empty. Tons of thousands of people have picnics in the streets, smiling happily in family-style gatherings. The entire 3rd Brigade, 101st Airborne Division, set sail, headed out to sea from Charleston, South Carolina on Sea Emergency Deployment Readiness Exercise. Then she said, U.S. is warning to leave certain gates at Kabul immediately in a very specific warning. And then she said, military helicopter Mi-17 crashes in Mexico. The head of Ministry of Internal Affairs of the state of Veracruz was on board. U.S. Space Force top chief seeks live orbit war games ops. The newest U.S. military branch has activated its space training and readiness command. And then there was something about baby manufacturing food sold willingly and knowingly sold products with high-level toxic metals. Supreme Court says Biden admin must reinstate. We know about that, the remaining border, Mexico border thing. Mm-hmm. She also said YouTube removes 1 million plus dangerous coronavirus information bids from platform. We kind of knew that, you know. FDA gaslights the world with fake approval of Pfizer vax while Biden presidency is collapsing. So I don't know how true that is. Unvaxxed people have already achieved herd immunity while the vaccinated are now getting sick as their vaccines fail.
True.
And then there's one or two more. It says, Biden wanted out of Afghanistan so his Chinese masters could take control of lithium deposits, but hasn't that been what we've been saying? San Francisco to suspend all cops and firefighters who refuse COVID vax. What else?
There's never been more than one flyover over here, and there's been 3 in a row already.
There's something going on. I saw a video where there was this weird looking military thing. It looked like a triangle with cutouts on one end.
Mm-hmm.
And they showed it flying. Japan recalls 1.63 million doses of Moderna due to foreign material contamination. I don't know how true this stuff is, but this is coming from her, and she was telling me all kinds of things in the beginning of all this that ended up happening later on. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It says here, Fauci admits COVID vax can trigger death.
Dad has it.
It says smoking gun. So I don't know if that's a website she got it at or something. And then Biden handlers cut feed when asked about U.S. actions after August 31st deadline. So I don't know where she's seen all this, but she just kind of put it all together. So.
Now, Shift Kicker, I'm always on after Bigfoot. And Han Solo, yes, it's by the same author.
Hey, Sherry Leach. Hey, Mama Bear. I'm so thirsty. Every time I go to Dairy Queen and get a chicken sandwich, I end up really thirsty.
I was so full this morning as we ate breakfast and then we ate lunch right after. So we ate like heavy stuff though, and yeah, I'm done with it now.
Yeah, I think it was the bun on the chicken sandwich. And their chicken is so much thicker and better than any other takeout place, fast food place. Their chicken sandwiches, you can't even get your mouth around it. They pile it with lettuce and tomato, and the chicken itself is thick. Not like the measly shit you get at McDonald's. You know what I mean? Hey, Pappy. Oh, I heard about that on the way home. There was 2 explosions outside of the airport in Afghan. 43 dead, hundreds
Yeah,
wounded. I heard about that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's stuff popping off, guys. I went out. I went out and just stalked. I don't know. You all know I have plenty, but I just.
Remember that time I told you about that dream that there was a plane circling above the house?
Yeah, Sierra was telling me, like, was it last week or the week after before?
It wasn't last week. It was like a couple months ago.
A couple months ago, she was having dreams that there were planes circling over the
One
house.
said MR, one said MB.
Yeah, she said one said MR and one said MB, and she said it was her dream.
And then there were people knocking at the door trying to get in. And I was like, I'm going to get the bat. And you're like, no, you're not.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
And
I
so
wonder if
went
my daughter
downstairs, 'cause they
can
were
tell the
getting in
future.
through downstairs.
Huh?
They were getting in through downstairs.
They were getting in through downstairs. Yeah, they could blow off our bulkhead door with no problem, I'm sure. They have those capabilities. That's okay. It's okay.
Also, is Dad going to die?
Why would Dad die?
Because he has the vaccine.
I think he'll be fine. You can always call and check up on him every couple days because he
called
probably wants to
yesterday.
hear your voice.
Yesterday and the day before yesterday.
Fixing to go pick up a big haul at Kroger. Did the click list. Be careful because I did the click list too for Walmart, Alicia, and they said I had no celery. And I went in there before I went and picked up my order, and there was all fresh celery on the shelf.
Yeah.
So to me, if there's something out of stock in someone's order, if they know that people can come right up behind them and restock, they should go back one more time before we come. Because you have to call when you get in the parking spot. You got to call this number and let them know you're there. So when you do that, if there's like 1 or 2 items on the list that are out of stock, they should go and run down there and check real quick.
Well, you know what they do is they have separate stock for on floor and back in the warehouse for those types of orders that are called in. So they can't pull. They usually cannot. There are some instances where they can, but they usually can't pull from the floor to give to somebody who ordered from the stock in the back.
So what are all these people that are pulling from the shelves already while we're in there? They got these carts they're pushing with buckets for our orders.
I don't know.
Those are the order pickers. They're in there with us while we're shopping.
Because they usually don't do that. The order pickers
they
usually have to pick from. It didn't matter what store here. They have to pick from the back, and they have a separate inventory for people who are buying online as opposed to people who are buying on, because they can't keep up. There's no way they can keep up with that because if it's disappearing on the floor and it's showing, it won't usually match up, and it just mixes everything.
Well, they haven't gotten that smart down here yet.
Yeah,
because that's what they do. The lady told me, because I pulled her aside and asked her, because there's in every aisle there are the people that are pushing these carts with the blue bins for Walmart, and they have the bags tucked inside, and they're picking the order, and they're clicking off when they pick it.
Yeah, they don't do that here.
Look at the quantity, and then it goes into a cooler area, refrigerated area, and frozen area until the customer comes, and then they wheel those same carts. I watch them. They shop right and mingle with us when we're shopping.
They don't do that here.
Oh yeah,
here they it's separate.
Yeah, no, that sounds like it's a better system than
because if it's out, then it's out, and you have to go in and look. If it's out on the floor, then you can go online and look and see if you could get it that way. If they still have some in the back, so you'll know either way if it's there.
Not here, and that makes it very frustrating, as you have seen. Because that whole celery debacle, it was
I understand.
It was out when we were picking the orders in the morning, and then it must have got restocked. So the mix-ups, that's exactly why they should be doing it your way.
I'm assuming they do. I've never worked at Walmart, but I know that's how they work because that's how they work here. I don't the closest I've come to working at Walmart was working under the umbrella of Walmart, but not working at Walmart because I worked in the pharmacy.
Yeah, well, I got it. My delivery order that they picked and processed for me that I did online was only $62. Then I went in and spent $250.
Yeah.
But I got a lot
though.
of different cans to things that I didn't like. I got the rice and beans in the can that he talked about, and I got extra chicken and tuna, and I got navy beans, and I got a can of black beans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever have that kind of, and cannelli beans.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a few different kinds of beans. Hey there.
Hey there, Kojak.
Yes, I'm all sweaty and I'm starting to finally cool off. What was that? Your phone, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. Look,
She dropped her phone on the hardwood floor.
I didn't drop it.
$700 iPhone.
It fell in the case.
No, it didn't. I heard it. What do you think? I can't hear when something
It
hits the
fell
floor.
in the case. The case is a hardback case,
Oh
Mom.
my god! Oh my god! Oh
It
my
didn't
god!
fall on the case.
I did get her to buy one shirt. Go get your shirt. I like the country plaid, with a nice pair of jeans and some long boots in the fall. Well, she got a red and black plaid long sleeve. Oh, it's gonna look so good with a pair of black jeans or a tank top underneath, with the buttons open.
Skirt that I had.
Yeah.
I love that kind of look. I got her to get one. Excited. She'll look like a human.
I do look like a human.
Do you know
Just
what
a really
she wore
small
out?
human.
She wore in the 90-degree heat. She wore a sweatshirt, black jeans, her new big boots that I showed you, with the heel this tall. I would have been sweating my nads off. She took her boots off in the car, so they're not comfortable. Can you just see her wearing those to school?
Well, duh. I mean, anything that looks good on a woman is never comfortable. I swear to God, they were designed by men.
I got to go back and watch the live stream that you were on. Everybody told me it was a hoot. I didn't get to see it.
Oh, the one
you're
with
talking about
Hutch.
Yeah. I was out cold by 10:30, I think it was.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I fell asleep watching it.
Yeah, I was out early. Chris has been out early too. He hasn't been fighting it like he usually does. He actually goes to bed, which is good. Yeah, they like anime too, CJ19. She likes anime too. Some of her t-shirts that she got are anime, right? Those t-shirts you got, are they anime?
Just one.
Yeah, I ordered her one, which looks like it'll be coming tomorrow. Or part of that Amazon order will be coming tomorrow.
Well,
I
I
mean,
have
it's pretty
one
cool.
anime shirt in my closet already, which is My Hero Academia. It's
Okay.
an anime that I watched.
What did she get? Like, what's on it?
What's on it?
The characters. And
She's going to get it because she's telling
What
me and it's
characters?
going like this. I don't. She started to tell me and she knows it's my eyes glazed right over. So she's like, I'll go get it. Because I don't know this stuff. As long as I don't have boobies and butt showing, I'm okay with it. All right. We got this at Marshall's. My Hero Academia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what that is.
And then the back side is like that. So she liked
Mhm.
that.
I used to have an anime crush on one of them.
She had an anime crush. I didn't even know that was a thing. Never even heard of anime until
This is anime.
These
Anime
last couple
is
years.
stuff like this.
I know. I watch stuff with my son and my daughter all the time.
On this one right here.
oh. She's showing me the one she had a crush on.
His name is Ice Hot.
Icy Hot, his name is.
Todoroki.
Who?
Todoroki, but his
Todoroki.
name is Icy Hot.
Icy Hot Todoroki.
You
Oh,
want to watch?
anime for the geriatrics.
You want to watch one that has everything that has to do with what's going on today? Watch One Piece.
One Piece.
Oh yeah, the UN tried to. The UN even tried to get it banned,
Oh.
but they didn't do it.
Hey, Free Hanley. What is it called? What?
One Piece.
Do you know One Piece anime?
No.
No?
I only know like 2 others.
Oh. She only knows 2 others, but she don't know that one.
Because I don't watch a lot anymore. I used to. But now I just play Roblox and watch YouTube.
Yeah, now she plays Roblox and
I don't watch-
watches YouTube.
There's only one.
I don't watch any of that silly stuff. Some of them older anime ones, well, like the Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z and some of that stuff I used to watch with my kids a little bit. And all I could think of was like with Dragon Ball Z, my kids used to like that. I used to watch that and all I could think of was the really old Kung Fu movies, like the B and C rate Kung Fu movies where you see their lips moving and then the words would come like 3 seconds after where they were ad-libbed in English. And that's all I could think about. It was like, oh, great. It's Japanese Kung Fu movies with cartoons.
Yep, that's her dad watches that stuff.
What? Martial arts?
All that, yeah, with the Kung Fu and
Yeah, but not anime. It's actual people.
yeah, that's what he's talking about.
And it normally has.
That's all I could think of, though.
I did the same thing, CJ. I learned some Japanese too.
See, that stuff didn't interest me, so I never paid attention.
I learned some Japanese, too. Oh, sushi. Shrimp fried rice. Egg roll. Shrimp fried egg roll.
Stupid. Oh gosh.
Oh, you stupid fat American. You eat too much. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. No, you go now. You eat like Killer Whale.
Oh my God, the kids. I'm in the store, right, and I'm like, "You want some asparagus?" And she's like, "What?"
Pepper
Oh,
setting. That's not Japanese. That's that fake Japanese accent in English.
Oh,
Bush,
screw
hey,
you too.
Bushcraft. Hey,
I
Bushcraft.
already bent over once this morning. I'm not doing it again.
Mr. Potato Head better do something now. U.S. servicemen killed in Afghanistan. Just killed. Oh, and that hit. Yeah.
Back
Well,
in the war.
you got to think. If those airports are already that unruly, it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse as the deadline comes closer.
Oh, yeah.
That's
And
just
let's
the-
face facts. Captain Potato Head there ain't got a clue what the hell he's doing.
Nope.
Hi, Sierra.
Hi.
Y'all ready for school?
No.
Well, get over it. You better get
Nope.
ready.
Yep. That's what I say. She's going to be using last year's backpack because she didn't want to find a backpack.
It's not that I didn't want to. It's that when I
She
went
didn't want to.
when I went on the site on Hot Topic, there's only mini backpacks. It was Samantha's fault.
You could be looking every day on different sites until you found the one you want and still get it.
Okay, I'll look for it.
Yeah. She didn't even want to go to Walmart. You know what she said to me? Well, Mom, I want to play games with my friends.
Yeah, because I didn't. talk
She
to
goes,
her
we
yet.
can go tomorrow. I said, excuse me. I am going today and I'm not going again tomorrow because you know I don't go out every day. So it's either you hop on this train now or you don't go.
We didn't-
Oh, Mama putting her foot down. You need me to leave a paddle there for you?
I don't need the paddle. Trust me, she's afraid of me enough as it is.
I'm not afraid of you, Mother.
I still
Oh!
remember the look on your face when I wigged out there the last time.
Yeah,
And you
Wow.
backed all the way into the bedroom away from
because
me.
you were hurting my brother.
I was spanking him, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were a child abuse.
Child abuse. This was
Oh,
years
sweetie, that
ago
ain't child abuse.
when I went in there and I said, "You want to see what I used to get when I did the things you're doing?" And I grabbed a belt I don't have a belt. I had to dig it out of my drawer that I remembered I had from years ago. But my dad's belt was hanging right up in the closet, and it's still there now, 30 years later, 40 years, almost 50 years later. That same belt is hanging there. And I had never hit them before. So when I went in there, and I wasn't hitting them hard, I was just going across
You
the
were
butt.
hitting
But
him.
they weren't used to that kind of discipline. So it scared the bejesus. You should have seen the look on her face.
No, because Dad used to do it first.
That wasn't
And you
me.
said you were against it, and then you went and did
But you
it.
pushed me. You pushed me to that limit. And that was what, the last time it ever happened? Mm-hmm.
You know, that is gonna
Because guess what?
create
You learned.
PTSD, Mom.
Oh, PT.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh my God. Really? Well, I'm gonna tell you what. If that's what causes PTSD, then I've been traumatized for life because I used to get my butt whooped with
Me
a
too.
paddle that the neighbor kid made for my dad
I
that
got
had holes drilled in it for airflow,
what?
so he get a better swing and countersunk.
No.
When I got hit, I literally had welts on my butt.
They've never
You know
experienced
what?
anything like
You know
that.
what?
'Cause I-
She not. Can I beat her when I come up there? I got the paddle. I'll even be nice. I won't drill holes in it.
What?
She has no idea. But I still remember that look on her face the one time. I mean, I literally snapped. And she was scared just by the look on my face. She
Yeah,
backed
but
across
I
the
was-
room, wouldn't come near me.
Oh yeah, it
Gotta
didn't
give-
matter where you came from.
Now I'm
You
older.
got something, whether it was the paddle, the shoe, the switch, and they would make you go outside and pick your own switch too.
She said
Oh,
she's
yeah.
that was years ago when she was little, and she's not afraid of me now.
Oh,
I'm not. What? I can't.
I shall deliver a paddle. Would you like it
I don't need a
cross-drilled
weapon.
and
That's the
countersunk?
thing she doesn't understand. I don't need anything in my hands. I do not.
I
I
don't.
know. I say a good
Over
ass
here, you want
whooping
to throw
once a
some
month.
hands? She's like, you want to throw some hands? She has no idea. No
You know,
idea.
You should sit down and just. We should have a live stream where we get our kids together, and we'll keep it clean, but we can all get together and list off the different items we used to get whooped with when we were kids.
Okay, there's something I have to differentiate.
Differentiate?
Differentiate. Yes.
Diffa diffa hoppa dooba dooba.
It's and it has to do because what she doesn't realize either is that a lot of those things they used so that they wouldn't leave marks, but those things hurt like hell.
My mother didn't use nothing but her bare hand, but you know what she had? She has the thick wedding band.
Mhm.
It's just a plain wedding band. There's no stones or nothing. It was this thick. And when she smacked me across the back, it left a mark
Mhm.
because I talked back to her. Big time I was bad. Bad.
Okay, but the thing is, I don't understand is kids, they're
Oh,
not allowed to have bad days.
no, I never say that.
Yeah, but they're always like forced to correct themselves whenever they're feeling a certain way. Like y'all have bad days too, right? So why can't kids? I'll always think it's talking back or being upset or being rude. When sometimes it's just that we're having a bad day too.
Oh, I totally get it.
But see,
Your mom knows the
Respect
difference
thing.
between a bad day and
You know-
something you're doing very wrong that you know better.
Mm-hmm. The thing is with
Right.
these two from the
like
very
certain
beginning.
things, you don't talk back to your parents about.
Well,
Break it up.
and the problem we had with the twins was from the time they were little, we always told them, if you feel like you're right, you stick up for yourself. But we never taught them in the beginning. We never taught them the differences between being assertive and talking back. You know what I mean? Because I always said, tell
And
how you
mouthing
feel.
off, yeah.
And that's where we didn't differentiate. And I know that because they are if they don't want something, they will tell you they don't want it or they don't like something. But they don't sometimes, and I could legitimately see it in their face. They didn't think they were talking back. And you can tell when they're talking back and when they're not. If you're teaching your kids at a young age to be that way and don't take crap from anyone, or you know what I mean, and to respect your teachers, and they literally in the beginning didn't understand the difference between speaking your mind and being disobedient, if that's how I could use that word. Because they always listened, and when they were little, I could take them in any store and they
disrespectful.
Yeah, so that's the part I don't think we really clearly did in the beginning. So I can see, and I can tell when I'm with them and I'm disciplining them where they're not realizing they're being disrespectful. You know what I mean? I can tell, but not everybody else outside of this house would be able to tell that because they don't know my kids.
Right, but you know, to you and I, there's a certain level that they can get away with. Like when they're having a bad day, they're upset, or they think they're right, but we're not listening, or we think they're lying.
Oh, we lost
level
him.
that we accept is,
they don't lie. That's
you guys are coming in clear, right?
When it comes down to it, those two have never really lied. They will tell on themselves 100% if they did something, and that, like I said, that's part of it too, is they were taught to always own up to their shit. So when they're trying to, and I could tell when they've been like too tired or they've had a bad day or they're cranky, and I've left them alone, and I can see it and understand it, but teachers and other people may not. Their Nana had a hard time understanding Todd couldn't just be on the go all the time and shopping all day for 3 days in a row, because he would get cranky and he would be difficult. He'd just shut down. And she had no clue because she didn't see them more than once a year. And during that once a year, she'd be having them out 24/7, go. And when he was little, he couldn't handle that. So she would think he was being, she would think when they would finally get to a restaurant and he would say he didn't want nothing, it's because he was tired and he was breaking down, and she would think he's being disrespectful. He was being cranky and being rude because he didn't want to eat, because he knows himself. At that point, he's overtired, and he knew he would throw it all up because that's what would happen with him when he was younger.
Okay.
You couldn't just keep
me at that age, I was ready to go all the time.
He wasn't built like if we went and did something on a weekend, we could do it on one day only, and the next day would have to be rest for him. It was too much stimulation, the doctors were saying. So he couldn't, and then, you know, if you're going to see your Nana once a year for a weekend or 3 or 4 days, she wants to get all those things done that she can, and no downtime.
Right.
And it was too much for him, not too much for her, but too much for him. And she didn't get it at first because she didn't see him more than once a year. She had no idea. So she was saying he was.
Nana's like, boy, I'm 65 years old. Let's go.
And she was saying, you know, he was being troublesome, and he wasn't. He was just, that's his way. So I had to explain to them that, and it's gotten better because now she understands, but he can't do that. He can't just go. Well, when he was younger, he couldn't. I don't know now because we just don't now. We've just worked around that. But I don't know. We know our kids best. And like
usually,
I taught them to not back down. If it's something they firmly believe or they don't want to do, don't let someone make you do it. But I never really got into it where, well, I've told them they had to respect their teachers and stuff, so they understand that. But they voice the facts when they don't like something or don't want to do it. They just do. you know.
And it's
I'm
good
not
when
talking
you
about
do.
slippers and stuff like
It's good
that.
when you do, and when they tell you things too, because there are a lot of people who think they know their kids and they don't, and um, they have a lot of trouble because they don't see it either. And there's just so many situations you get
Yep,
locked into.
there is. But I have never had a problem, not once, because like I said, we talked to these kids from the minute they could understand. I watched a lot of Super Nanny to learn this stuff because my first go around with my boys, they walked all over me. So the second time with the twins, I learned to get down to their level, look face to face when talking to them, and explain things. Don't just say because I said so, and because mom said so. I always explained, you can't do this because this is what's going to happen. And they never talked back to me. They never were problematic kids in the store. I could take them into any store anytime, and they never gave me trouble. But my two older boys, I didn't know the stuff I know now. So they ran me ragged. So when they will go out with me, and even when they were younger, 9, 10 years old, and they'd see a kid being a total douche, they'd be like, Mom, that kid's not listening to his mom. He's not behaving. And they were
Yeah.
just little saying this
Yeah,
to me.
mine wouldn't say anything, but they would just sit there.
They
and
never
just
acted
look.
like that in the store. I never had that problem.
Yeah, I never had. Didn't matter with whether mine were tired or not or what. They were always respectful, and they knew if we needed to get something done or do something,
But at the same
it
time,
depends
you
on
got
a
to
lot.
know your children. You got to know your children, and you got to know what they can handle and how much of it. It took me a while to figure out Todd couldn't handle being out all day long. Like, he would have these moods where he would be fine 1 minute as we're heading out the door, and then something would come over him and he'd get upset for no reason. And he told me, he goes, Mom, I don't know why I get mad all of a sudden. He outgrew it. It's different now. But it happened when we went to Canopy Lake Park. We were fine going there, and then once we entered those gates, he shut down. He wouldn't go on any rides. He was miserable, and he was like this the whole time. And then finally, when we were ready to leave Canopy Lake Park, something snapped, and he was fine.
Oh, at Oasis.
And I think he was but he doesn't have that happen anymore. It stopped over the last few years.
Mm-hmm. But some people don't even talk to their kids.
No,
Oh God, yeah.
I've always believed in that because you need to talk. That's what I learned from Super Nanny. Before, I yelled and screamed at my boys. Now I realized.
I still yell and scream at Stewie.
Well, yeah, but I mean, constant disciplining that way is not a good thing.
Oh, I'm constantly still disciplining Stewie.
Well, that's Stewie, but
That just ain't right. Yeah, but that's a pleasurable discipline. That don't count, Susanna.
I don't know. I keep trying it. It doesn't work.
But my twins, I'm not saying they're perfect because they're not, and she's getting mouthy now. But when they were little, I didn't have to worry about that stuff. But it was because I had to learn how to do things differently myself.
Give her a good pop in the mouth, she'll quit that. You won't say that again?
Picturing
She won't even swear. She keeps asking me, Mom, can I please say a swear? Because she knows she ain't going to get away with it if she does. So she's asking permission.
Yeah.
What kid asks permission to swear?
Me.
Mine do.
She knows.
I feel 40.
I know you say you'll feel free, but no.
Cussing isn't freedom. You know what, Sierra? Come here for a second.
I'm right here.
Oh, she's not going to get up there because
Okay.
she's got a bra thing on, and I don't want her showing everything.
Oh, sports bra. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Stay seated. That's
Yeah.
fine. You can just listen then. Honestly, this is something my dad has told me because I cuss like a sailor. I have to really struggle to watch my language when I'm on here. And even around my own kids, I cuss like a banshee. And I shouldn't. I got a 9-year-old at home that does not deserve nor need to hear that language. But here's the thing: when you use a lot of cuss words, like I know you've heard some of the lives with me in them, and the way I
Chris was
foul
like
mouth
that.
talk.
Chris was like that in
Yeah.
the beginning.
He still is.
Believe
Not
it or
as
not,
bad.
it really does not make us look intelligent at all. I used to have a friend. He's no longer with us, but he could cuss you out and make you feel lower than whale crap, which is at the bottom of the ocean, and never use one actual foul language word, like the F word, the B word, none of that. He would use like brief definitions of the word and all kinds of stuff like that. He would use other words in the human language, like you steaming pile of dog feces. Well, feces is another word for shit.
Mhm.
So believe it or not, there you study the English language and study your dictionary, and believe it or not, you could cuss somebody out, and half the word you use, they'd have to sit there and look at you and go, "What? What'd you just? Huh? Look, can you use plain English so I can understand what you just called me?" He was very articulate with his words, but when you go using F this and shit and the B word and all those negative words, it honestly, it makes you look dumb, uneducated, simple-minded.
Chris had that problem when we first got together.
You know what I
Every
mean,
word
sweetie?
was the F word. It was part of his vocabulary.
I'll break it up.
He would talk in a conversation without even being upset or angry. It was just his normal words. And he's curbed it a lot now. But it took years for me because he was around them all the time when they were little. He started with me when they were 3. So, yeah, Lorraine, I know it feels good sometimes. And that's what Sierra said. It would feel good to just say it one time.
Like,
But
if you're really mad, which I get mad at my friends who do swear. Like if I get mad, I really just want to say a cuss word and it'll make everything so much better, but I can't. Or like if I stub my toe, I automatically want to say F word, but I can't.
no, you can't. Anyways, there'll be plenty of time when you move out and you want to say
Apparently,
all
my
that.
phone
you
didn't
can
like
say
what
it
I
all.
had to say.
Get a thesaurus, and you can find
Pretty
other words
much.
for those words. She just rolls her eyes.
I didn't roll my
Well, I'm gonna go
eyes.
ahead and say goodbye to everybody and hop out of here because I'm going through bad signal areas. So if y'all can
Okay.
All
hear
right,
me,
honey.
I'm gonna sign off for a little while.
Okay.
Love y'all. You have
See
an
you
awesome
later.
day. Be good, Sierra.
The King of Lions. Hi. How are you? I don't know. But I do have good kids compared to the other ones. Compared to my other nieces and nephews, honestly.
Compared to my friends.
Yeah. Yep. So I can't complain. And I've only spazzed out once or twice in their lifetime, and it was enough to scare the caboodles out of them.
Well, you spaz out at Chris.
Yeah, I do. And we spaz out at each other. It's how we stay together.
Why can't I spaz?
Because you don't need to spaz out like that.
Sometimes I do when I'm mad at my friends.
I do have to say though, having twins, I thought it would be harder now at this age, and it's not so bad. But it may not always stay that way, and I know that. I'm finding out stuff now that my kids did when they were teenagers. I had no clue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Yep.
what?
There were things that I knew, though, a lot of things that they thought I didn't know, but I knew.
Yeah.
But, sometimes they didn't realize that we knew that sometimes they needed to learn.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's one thing I've always, when I talk with them, I explain to them what the consequences of what they're going to decide are going to be, so they can make a good decision. What?
It just automatically smells like
I don't know. You have a lot of food over there. I don't know.
And they're also growing up in different times
Yep.
than we all did. They're doing way different things than we all did.
Oh yeah, way different, way different. And this whole mess over the last year and a half hasn't helped either.
Mhm.
But I do have to say, these two have handled it pretty well, and I
Yeah.
know some kids don't. You know, so
Yeah. And that also depends on the communication in their own homes.
yep. I sat down with them about a month ago for over 2 hours, and we all just had a talk. Well, Chris was gone to work. It was me and the kids, and I just told them everything, that they should never feel like they can't come to me. You know, I talked about a lot of things.
Hmm.
But Mom, I told you that we grew up in a different time period and it's a lot different, and you didn't agree with me.
What do you mean? I know that you do, that you are. How did I not agree with you? Some things, because you don't realize I was your age one time. So the feelings I had are still there that you guys have had. The feelings are the same. It's the world outside of this house is different than it was. But the feelings you have, pretty much all of us have felt that way at those ages. Yeah.
What feelings? I don't have feelings.
What feelings? She doesn't have feelings. You're full of baloney.
Emptiness, nothingness.
Yeah, you're so full of it.
I love you, Lee, but I'm gonna have to jump down because I have to get ready to go into the out.
Yep. Well, you be safe out there.
And if you see Lake Fairy, tell her I'm not mad at her. I accidentally booted myself out again.
You did.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was about, but if I see her, I'll tell her. I want you to know, because I was in a bad area coming and going, so I couldn't hear anything that was going on.
Yeah, I was on Trust earlier, and she was saying stuff because she didn't know what it was in my picture and stuff. And at first, she didn't like it, and we had to tell her what it was. But in the middle of me telling her, I just pressed the button with my thumb, and I booted myself out.
Oh,
Well, not on purpose, but
it happens though. That's if I had to do this on my phone, I boot myself out. I booted myself out on this easy desktop version. I'm not actually staying on much longer either right now, because I'm cooled down now from all that. So I want to get the kitchen cleaned up to start dinner eventually. And so
yeah.
have a good day. Be safe out there. Tell Stewie we said hi.
Okay, I will.
Yep. I'm going to hold it on for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to shut it down, guys, because I got things to do as well. I pulled out my desiccant packets because I was watching Homestead Corner, and she buys ammo boxes, and she puts these in with her ammo, and I have to keep it from corroding or rusting or anything. So I got some. I'm going to put some in mine later.
Okay, Lee, I love you.
All right. Have a good day, guys.
Okay. Bye, everyone in chat.
Yeah, Lorraine, home life needs to be good in these times. Yeah, and I try to, they don't ask for much. These kids, I am very lucky. They
Except
do
for
not.
Robot.
The only thing they ask for every once in a while is Roblox gift cards. They don't ask for clothes. They don't ask for shoes. They don't ask for anything, hardly. So over the course of when they were doing school last year, every month I would give them a gift card, because they worked their heinies off. They got A's even through this whole remote learning. They got up every morning. Even though she wouldn't sleep at night, she would still be up to do her work. I think one time she overslept. One time.
I miss school.
And so they are very, compared to the kids I see out there and my own nieces and nephews, and what they've told me that they've gone through with their kids, these two are a breeze. They are really a breeze. And so every month I would give them gift cards In the summer, I would still do that in the summer because you know what? They're not asking for toys. They're not asking for new anything.
You know,
They're not asking for anything. So their father sends support. So I usually use some of that each week and I will put it aside for things I know they're going to want later on down the road. And I have a stack of them put away. So when they ask, I have it available.
at the store, the gift cards were calling my name.
I know they were, but
They're
I
like-
told you we were there for a different reason and you accepted it and you were fine.
I'm not fine. I'm craving.
I know you're craving, but you'll be all
and
right.
I need.
Well, when Chris decides he wants to load up the wood rack for the winter, you help him do that.
We can do that today.
You help us tear down all the plants, the dead plants, and get everything cleaned up in the yard, and I'll give you a gift card.
Okay.
You already helped me with all the groceries today, so that's a check right off the list.
Because I need some, like,
I know. I make them do stuff.
You know how expensive
The heavy
Roblox
stuff.
is?
They brought all the groceries downstairs. I mean, I had a lot of heavy things, and they brought them all downstairs for me. So, oh, Bushcrafts used to be sponsored by Roblox on his gaming channel. How cool!
Yeah, Roblox.
That's my kids' only thing they like to do.
It's expensive, but
He likes Fortnite once in a while. They like Minecraft, but they do like Roblox. But she's learning how to wheel and deal on there. She's learning how to wheel and deal. Are you making those things where you're selling them?
clothes.
She's making clothes on Roblox where people can send her Roblox.
No,
their
basically
clothes.
you design clothes for people to put on their avatars. It's mainly 5 Robux. A lot of clothing on there is 5 Robux. If it's above, no one will really buy it unless 7. But 5 Robux, you design the clothing, you put it on the platform, people can buy it, and it will go into whatever. If you have it under a group, then it will go into your group funds, and you can like give that money to other accounts or people, or it can go straight into your account.
Oh, see,
But
she's
it
learning how to
has-
wheel and deal.
But it has a time, so like it has to go through like a certain amount of time before it gets into the actual account or the group. And normally, if it's 5 Robux, you only get 3 from each piece.
Mm.
So
But-
you have to make.
Yeah.
But it costs 10 Robux to post it.
So you're learning the values and what things cost and what you can sell it for. It's part of life. It's part of owning a business.
Yeah, but some people say Roblox is not helping you learn.
Well, don't.
There's lots of actually educational games on that.
Hey,
platform.
Angela. Chicken noodle. I heard you went for a massage. Or you're going for one. I had one massage when I was pregnant with the twins. I went to a pregnancy massage lady, and I can tell you, I felt like a noodle when she was done with my legs. It was so nice, and I just didn't. I went to get off the table. I'm like, oh, you know. But I'm not one for having people touch me like that. So it was just a one-time deal, and it was because I needed something to ease the pains in my. When I was pregnant with the twins, I'd have these excruciating pains on the insides of both my legs going down from my, area down on the insides. They said it was because they were sitting on nerves, and it was messing with my nerves. And it's 13 years later, and about a year and a half, 2 years ago, it finally stopped bothering me. Like it would only flare up when my monthly friend was coming, and that's how I would know it was coming. I'd get those pains, and now it's kind of stopped. What are you eating, Free Hanley? Oreos? A friend of his, it's called Zale. Do you know this Roblox person? Zales TS Play. She has 2 million subscribers. Wow.
I only know the other big creators, like Flamingo. He's funny. He's a troll.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know any of that stuff.
Laughability. I watch a lot of devs, which are people who make games. Which I'm working on.
I put the link there, Angela. Anybody who wants to pop up. I'm not going to stay on much longer probably because I have things I want to do while I'm not exhausted yet. Usually around 2 o'clock I start to poop out. And I definitely got to cook dinner tonight because I had it all out ready to go and I didn't do it last night. I didn't eat anything. Chris, what did he eat? I don't know. He went out and weed whacked. I think it was just too hot for him to eat. And he weed whacked. And I think tonight he'll probably mow the lawn because he didn't mow it last night. And yesterday I just laid on the couch and watched that new cherry thing that they were all talking about. But I have about 50 bags downstairs that at some point I have to get down and put the expiration dates on and put them on my shelves. So that's going to be a project this weekend. It is too hot to be outside right now. It was 100 degrees earlier. So he usually will wait until the sun goes down. He's got a riding lawnmower and it's got a headlights on it. So he'll wait. I don't know what his plans are when he gets home. He may not. I don't know. We were talking about the whole greenhouse and you can't get the plastic on it until it's cooler. You don't put it on when it's hot. It'll not work right. So the thing is the weather is so crazy here that even if we start to treat that wood with bleach to get rid of that little bit of layer of mold, and then we put some sealer on it, he has to do it when we're not going to have a lot more rain coming. We can't predict that. It just seems like every time we don't know it's going to rain, it rains. Hey, Lori's World. 65 and raining. Yeah, every time it's cool enough, it's raining. It ruined all our plants. I'm seeing leaves falling already here on the way to the store today. I would see leaves falling here and there. I'm like, already? You guys got a few more days of the Thrive Life sale going on. Just so you know, I ended up, in case you didn't hear, I got this sent to me yesterday. It's a beautiful, comfy fleece blanket. I didn't know I had earned it, but I earned it. And I got a pin and a mentor card. So it's because of you people that are stocking your shelves. That's what it is. So my main goal is to get you guys to stock your shelves for this crap that's coming. How you doing, Mama B? I walked right by the Twizzler setup at the store. Did not even stop.
Extra long ones?
Yep, and I didn't get any.
You didn't?
No. I don't want to give Chris ideas again. No. He'll expect it.
I am so hot.
It is hot.
I just went for a 2+ mile walk and I'm hot.
Oh my God.
Hot.
All I could do was walk through Walmart, and that did me in right there.
I got another mile to go later tonight.
Oh. Lori. I still haven't received my order from, and I'm still waiting on some things that are back ordered. Did you call them, Lori? You're a consultant. You know how it works. I don't seem to have a problem. Mine come within 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm okay with that because I have so much on my shelves. I know it'll be here eventually.
Can you see this?
Yes.
Whew. So you got all your grocery shopping done this morning?
I did. I went in before my order was ready to be picked up. And I found the celery that they said they were out of stock because when they must have went to pick my order, there wasn't any there. So they must have, because in our Walmart, I was explaining how this works. In our Walmart, we place an order. As people are in there shopping, there are pickers mingled in with the customers already pushing carts, filling people's orders. So it's all coming from they're all picking from the same place that us customers are picking when we're in there. And then they're putting it on their thing, how many they picked. So it must take from an inventory thing. So it was out, and between the time they picked my order and brought it in the back to be in the coolers, they must have restocked, because there's also stockers in every aisle. They're just stocking these shelves like
We see 'em.
bananas.
Yep, we see them all the time pulling those blue carts, like you said, down
Yep.
all the aisles.
My thought is, though, when they get someone's order that is not complete, before that person, or when that person calls from the pickup spot and says that they're in number 7 spot or whatever, they should check that list, and whatever was out of stock, really do a quick run back to the shelf and see if that item came back. If they know there's stockers constantly stocking, they should do that, and they don't. The lady said they don't do that. Because my order was set from 11 to 12 for the pickup. Somebody was starting my order at 8 o'clock when they got there. So, of course, things are going to get out of stock, but they should do. So she said she would tell them, but I know I was talking to deaf ears.
Yeah.
Because I went in before I picked up my order, and there's my celery. So I grabbed it, and she came out with my order an hour later and said, "You do know that the only thing that we didn't have for your order was a celery." I said, "Yeah." And I showed her. I said, "I got it." Along with $250 worth of other stuff.
It makes them look bad, but yeah, like you said, with $250 extra, they don't care.
They don't care. No, I stocked up on cans of chicken, cans of tuna. I found that rice and beans that Trust in God was talking about, so I got that. That was in a can. I haven't heard. She hasn't answered me back. Maybe something happened, and she's in Florida, so she could have got the coof. Who knows? Who knows? She has family. She has kids in college. She has kids in high school, so anything could have happened, and that's probably why she hasn't answered me back. Plus, she works full time, so who knows what she's going through. This is a side gig for her, so yeah. So I got everything. I stocked up. There were no juice boxes again in this store, so that's the third store in the 3 different towns that have had no juices for the kids to bring to school, like the little boxes or pouches. None on the shelf.
Can you order it from Amazon? Can you order it from Amazon?
I probably could. I ended up getting the last couple packages of the Welch's bottles, the little ones, or the Mott's apple juice bottles in the multi-pack. There was like a couple of each. I got the last of those. I got Snapple, because you can buy them by the case, or you can buy them in individual bottles. I bought them in individual bottles, and I bought a case or 2 of each one, just so they could take one a day. And I stocked up on boxes of the like powdered pouches where you can pour one pouch into one of these.
Oh, like the stick things.
Yep, I bought a bunch of those different kinds. So we're set for quite a while now, because I also had 8 packs of Gatorades, the mini ones that they could put in their lunch box. I stocked up on those when I got them from my coupon lady. So I have about 10 or 20 of those multi-packs downstairs. And Sierra's like, "Why do we need so many?" I said, "Because I don't come out every week to do shopping. If I'm going to come out every week, it's to get fresh produce and get out of the store and come home. So that's why I stock up the way I do. So I'm good for a long time. Oh, I forgot his Slim Jims. Crap. But I got everything on my list.
Did you get eggs?
No, I did not make it down that aisle, but I still have an 18 pack, so I'm good for now.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
What happened?
It's Mr. Oz.
Oh, it's Trust.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I had to figure out whose room that was. Dr. Pepper, I should.
Dr.
Oh, you
Pepper
drink
should give it
Dr.
away.
Pepper? I didn't know.
know. I figured that out after I figured that out.
I didn't know he drank Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
It's the only soda water around.
I didn't even go down the soda. I didn't go down the water aisle either. I stopped when I got to the cleaning aisle and didn't go any further. I didn't do dairy or freezer foods because the cart was too heavy and we were sweating because we had our masks on and it was degrees. I just wanted to get out of there. I knew I didn't have air conditioning in my car, So I just wanted to get out, and we were getting hungry.
Oh, you're telling me. I'm burning up right now. It says it's 94, but the heat index is 102. And I got no air conditioner either. Not
In the house,
car.
you don't?
No, in the car I don't. In the house, oh yeah, this sucker's at 74 and it's blowing. I'm gonna have ice crystals on my lower portions here in a few minutes, and I'm wearing jeans.
Bushcraft says soda. Yeah, sodas went up too. At the Stop and Shop, the sale price for a 12-pack is $7.50.
Oh wow.
That's the sale price.
No, they went up and then said it was a sale.
That's ridiculous. I have a good stockpile of my sodas because when I got my coupons from the lady, I stocked up, and it's good till September, October.
Yeah.
So I have a stockpile of that.
There's
I'm
normally
glad I went when I did though, because some of these things there's nothing, and I've never seen our stores like that.
normally I pay $7.98 for a 24-pack.
Yeah, that's what it
That's what
usually
it
is for around a 24-pack, but they're charging that for a 12-pack.
Yep. Yep.
Crazy. I did find that Margaret Holmes rice and beans in the can. I bought 4 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, they were
I guarantee
98
if
cents.
you follow the directions, which are real easy on the can, I guarantee you're gonna like it. It's really good.
They were 98 cents too. There wasn't many.
Yep.
And it was tucked in between, I would have missed it if I wasn't looking for it.
Yep.
And it was there. So
Yeah.
I got it. But
So now
they
you
have
know-
like one case of this, one case of that, one flat or whatever they call it.
Hi,
There's
Fran.
nothing on the shelves.
Yep.
Hey, Free Hanley.
Hi, I'm not done eating, but I figure Crazy Irish eats all
We
my.
always eat on here, please.
Like I've never seen Crazy Irish eat.
Oh,
I've seen her devour. I haven't seen her eat.
How are you guys? How are y'all been? I miss y'all
Good,
so
good.
much.
Hot.
Did you go on your trip yet?
No, not yet, not yet. Wednesday. I fly out Wednesday.
Oh, be careful.
She had to
I know,
celebrate
I'm a
her
nervous wreck.
anniversary first. She had to do that big anniversary thing before she.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
Hey, I finished that last doll for that daycare in Maryland. They're going to be mailed out tomorrow. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Is it Chucky?
She turned out really cute.
Aww.
Oh
He's
my
made a
gosh.
push too.
Let me put that up on big screen. Hold on. There we go. Oh.
What you talking about, Willis? I ain't wearing no dress.
Look at her little pants. Her pants are they're glitter.
Oh, I see.
I didn't make the outfit. My friend Elena made the outfit for me.
No.
Wow, that is nice.
She and the other one will be shipped off to Maryland tomorrow.
No. Well, good luck at the post
So-
office.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't been online much. I'm trying to meet these deadlines. I got one more to do for my mom before I leave.
You're
So-
back.
It's
Busy.
crazy. Yep, it's hot.
Yeah, it is.
She is.
Up there. Excuse
she
me.
does.
It's
Oh, it's hot.
yeah.
I had no AC in my car.
I was trying to
We
read
should
your
went
lip.
earlier because when I left to go for the first appointment, it was like 89. Now it's saying 101 on the car, so
Oh,
probably
good
feels like probably about 150. You know,
Shoot, you can't see it. 2.2.
No, it's blurred. Yeah, it's bright. It is.
I hope
Well,
you have
maybe.
water with you, Mama Bear.
I just this is my
57
first
here.
cup all day.
it's what?
My first
57.
cup all day.
Shh, you go away now. Shh, it's too cool for you. Too cool for you.
So, Free Hanley, can you make specific voodoo dolls?
Do I make specific voodoo dolls?
Yeah, I want one for mashed potato and one for camel toe so we can mail it to them.
Wait,
feel
I want to
like-
know who these people are. Who's mashed potato and who's camel toe? Who gets these wonderful nicknames you've given them?
Potato Head? You don't know who Potato
The
Head
ones that were unduly elected.
Oh, you said potato head.
Potato head and camel toe. Camel
I
toe.
am not going to waste all my time and energy for those people.
P and V.
Yeah, but I want to send potato heads to Camilla, and I want Joe to get Camilla's doll that looks like her, because I want to see who's going to go on TV first with a pin and start freaking
Look,
stabbing.
I don't do cabbage pail kids or garbage pail kids. I don't do garbage pail kids.
It took forever to keep the freaking dog down.
Darn it!
I just Bushcraft, if you're in here, I just read on Yahoo News the same thing you just said.
What's
What
that?
they
Yep.
say.
Yeah,
Several U.S. Marines were killed.
Yep. I saw that earlier too. Yeah.
Wait, where? In Afghanistan?
Yep.
Yeah.
The car bombs.
What was it, like
No.
3 or 4 or something?
I think we all knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They'll pay for it. They will pay severely for it.
For Hanley, it'd be easy because they're going to be wearing black and white striped uniforms. Their hands are going to be cut behind their back, and then we're going to get a ball and chain to link to one of their feet on each one, and then send it to each other so they can blame each other for when they go to jail.
There you go. Did you see, Trust, did you see what Chris said
No,
about Potato Head and the Cabbage Patch Kid?
no.
He said he'd just spent all that time sniffing the doll.
Yeah, but it'll be Camilla's doll. He's sniffing.
Oh,
He still be sniffing.
Oh my goodness, y'all. Here, I'm gonna turn off my camera because I'm fixing to get messy.
We can find.
Oh, that meat is good.
We can find some
Chocolate
way to put
salad.
a button on it with a can of fart inside Camilla. So every time he pushes the button, she farts, and he can sniff the freaking fart.
giggle and then fart, because doesn't she laugh at everything?
Yeah.
I kind of giggle when I pass gas.
Prepper of Oz. Who's that?
That's me.
That's Trust.
Okay. I'm not thinking. Sorry. The heat. The heat.
Oh, me too. I just came for the heat too.
Y'all, I'm gonna die when I go to Texas. I'm gonna melt.
Yes, you
Oh,
are.
yes, you are.
I made it there just in time to give them their gifts. And my buddy with a generator showed up like 3 minutes after I was talking to the boys.
Ooh.
He's not even going to charge him to hook it. You know how that I told him they had to come in with him to hook it up to the house.
Yep.
He's covering that part since it's their birthday. So
Oh,
the only thing that's going to have to be covered is paying the gas company to run the line to the generator, and they're gladly going to pay that. So considering how much they're saving, so they're like, I gave them some cards, and then I gave them $200 each because they're 20 now.
oh.
And I don't buy things because I don't know what they like to wear, what they don't.
Right.
They have different fashions every month, it seems like. And they know it, so I just gave them cash. And I said, "Are you sure that's enough?" And they just looked at me like, "Well." And then my buddy walked up, was like, "Well, here's the big one." So what do you mean? And they look at the trailers like, "What is that?"
Oh, they didn't know you were doing this?
No, they didn't know. I just told them if I was able to get a generator to hook up to their house, that they could pay for the part that goes on the house to connect to the generator. And they said they'd come up with the money for it. So,
Oh my God, they must have been happy.
oh yeah. One's getting ready to go to work. The other one's off today. And the girlfriend just taking off to go back to work. But they're ecstatic. They're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." And I was like, "Well, like I told you, I'd rather invest in stuff for y'all that's going to pay off for y'all in the long run instead of, I could have gotten you a bottle of Jack." And then they both looked at me like they wanted the bottle of Jack, but then they got the cash. They can go buy their own.
Yep.
So
Crazy. Was it a positive experience or?
Kind of in the middle. They have to up my thyroid medicine because now she wants me to go gluten free.
Oh, really?
that's easy.
I have that. Yeah, it is. I kind of do it anyway because a lot of things do bother my stomach. So she said, "Good." Then I have to go see a new endocrinologist because my endocrinologist is now no longer there. I never received a letter or anything. She's like, "Oh, we have 2 places you can go, either Medford or Plymouth." I'm like, "Neither." What happened to my lady that's at the Beth Israel that just got built? That's right next door to the Brockton Hospital. She's like, "Oh, she's not there. That's the only 2." And I was like, "Other options?" And she's like, they can do conferences with you on, phone conferences or whatever. I was like, take it from there, do that. Because I was like, I can only get the car whenever I need. And I'm not, I wouldn't mind the drive, but I'm not dealing with how I see how it is every day, every weekend when we go. It's like that throughout the day too, because when I do take
Worcester wouldn't be that far.
no, but Medford, really? I'm like, Plymouth's not that far either. For me, it's not that far. It would take about 35, 40 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
That's how long it takes to get to the jail, like 35 minutes. And she said it was near there, but I'm like, neither. Because there's no guarantee. I can't just go jump out in my pretend vehicle and drive,
Right.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a phone conference. She said the thyroid thing, it's not Hiroshima, but it's something disease.
Oh, Hashimoto's?
Yeah, Hashimoto's. So that just means
That's what you do
time.
have? That's
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have that. And then the ultrasound, my kidneys and my blood pressure are good. So I said, okay, that's great. But the other ultrasound was not good. So I have to go to the gyno to go make an appointment to talk about surgery. So
Oh no.
That sucks.
And that's probably going to be
Sorry,
delayed. Like
Heather.
delaying everything else, though.
yeah.
So
So, I mean, if it's something I can live with without hurting myself, then I'm just going to leave it as is, and they'll just watch it, they can,
Oh my God, they're calling both my phones with the same number.
have you noticed more lately, not just the home phones, but now your cell phones? I get text messages of sales calls and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing?
I got hit by Committee of Bank 4 times a day, right in a row. About some BS about how they care for their customers and they have some things to talk about for assistance with this current C word situation. I blocked it.
Yeah.
You don't even have that bank, right?
No.
Or anything to do with any type of.
Actually, I may have one credit card that I never use.
yeah, they might have bought it and now they own the account or something.
But it's annoying.
It's Lori's world. It's Lori's world.
Hey.
Lori's World.
And it's hot and sunny there too. I see the steam coming off the concrete.
It's raining here.
Oh, it's raining. It looks like it's hot up the
Nope.
window.
No, that's
It's-
clouds.
It's hot here.
Clouds and
Oh my
rain.
gosh. They scheduled me the wrong appointment. They scheduled me the gynecology appointment, but didn't schedule me. I'm supposed to go back in a month or two. She wanted me to do.
But she didn't schedule it?
The lady at the desk when you check out.
Well, at least they didn't schedule a colonoscopy appointment. So you're supposed to drink that leader stuff up yesterday.
Because we have that patient portal thing. You can look at your stuff right on through your stuff.
I never even signed up for that. I can't be bothered
How
with
bad does that how bad does that stuff taste like? Does it taste horrible?
You don't want to drink it, and you'll hate to drink it, but you'll drink it every 5 years
Yeah.
if you're
I
lucky.
have to get my first one done, and I'm not happy about it.
The flavor ain't that great, but I drank mine over ice. It tasted a little better over ice versus
It
straight.
waters it down a little bit so it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
That's technically allowed.
See, she's on board with me. She ain't doing it either.
I'm not.
Well, if there's a history in your family,
My
or
great grandfather, but
or
that
if
was
you
great
don't-
grandfather.
yeah, or if you eat a lot of beef, it's good to get it checked once, and that's it.
I'm not doing it.
That's
Yeah,
not good
you
enough.
say that now, but when that backside goes and you got to have a bag instead.
No, I'm trying to eat my taco salad, dude.
I wanted you to make those dolls for me, and you wouldn't, dude.
Oh, so that's my punishment. You're gonna gross me out.
It's called karma.
Do you see what I put up with, Lori? Do you see?
I see.
No, she started it, Lori. I asked her to make me 2 dolls. I
I'm
already gave her
sweet
everything
and
else,
innocent.
and she wouldn't do it.
She wouldn't make you dolls?
I won't make him a doll, and I won't make him cookies. I'm just too out.
You know-
so far.
Sure.
It's not like I was asking it for free. I was going to pay her. She was going to make money on it. And then she get advertisement, and people would probably order more of those dolls because they'd want them.
It'd be a
Especially when
job, Free Handley.
Oh, Brenda said she had to grab a phone call. Did Crazy get her doctor's appointment?
Yeah, she's got another one in a month.
2 months, October.
Oh, 2 months. Yeah. Hey, that's
But
what I
I'll have
got
another
mine.
one. Yeah, so
I don't know if I can make something that ugly. All my stuff I make is cute. I'm just saying.
All right.
she's just saying.
I'm just saying.
I swear.
Yes, Brenda, she just told us about it. She's got some developments that aren't that great, but some of it turned out fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thyroid thing I wasn't too worried about. I figured they would have to adjust something just because of the hormonal change stuff. She said it is going way out of whack with my hormones too. So
Are you gonna follow the Hashimoto's diet?
I don't know. I got to look it up to look at it. I had no clue what that was until she told me. I'm like, Hiroshima? She's like, no, Hashimoto.
Hashimoto, yeah.
I know I have heard it, but I don't know what it is.
Which they said it's common, like during the change for women and age. And she said it happens. And the way my AC1s run, that puts a damper on it too. So
Yeah. You got to eat more squash or more cabbage.
can't either one. Well, I can't even squash.
Lee
I can't.
is anti-squash.
I can't do cabbage. Forget that. And I did ask her, I was like, why is it every time I put on one of those disposable masks that they give me, I get an itch in the back of my throat and I start coughing. My nose starts, literally, I felt like a 3-year-old kid. Like I was licking the inside of my freaking mask. My nose was like,
Because it's a face wiper.
I'm like, why? I'm like, it shouldn't do that. And she goes, how's your allergies? I'm like, I took 2 this morning instead of 1 before I left. So I have it in me to be ready to go out.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, it's just the allergies. I'm like,
See
I
how
turn
that-
mine around backwards. Put the blue on me and then white outside. Because I don't
Well-
trust what they put on that inside.
Oh,
they,
no.
they wouldn't let me put my regular that has the charcoal filter. They wouldn't let me use this. I had to put it over it, but then I was like, I was so hot because it was hot
Yeah.
outside. It didn't matter what room you were in the hospital or the doctor's office. It was hot. So I did that.
That's good. I'm all nice and full now.
Okay, now I'm getting a report that there was 70 dead and 200 injured in Afghanistan.
Okay. Well,
From 15 all the way up to 70, they're dead and 200 injured.
Chris, that ain't right, Chris.
Is it military?
Then I'd have to watch the video to freaking find out. I'm just reading the headline on there.
There were several
Okay.
military people killed in that.
Could be civilians too, mixed in with military.
Yeah, Afghan military. They're saying Taliban soldiers were in it. I mean, it was a mixed match of everybody, but the big one was the kids.
He better do something about it. I'll tell you what,
He
because you
won't.
have a lot of pissed
He's
off
not.
Americans.
He's not.
Well,
He won't.
he doesn't have the balls to do anything.
He isn't. And that's
He's not.
when people are going to say he's not doing his job, and that's what's going to trigger him getting booted out somehow.
And then we're
I hope all the Democrats are happy that they voted the idiot in, so I hope they're happy.
Well, here's the whole thing. If the Joint Chiefs of Staff tell Biden where to go, you told us to shut up and sit down when we told you we needed this plan. We can't do it in 72 hours. And this is getting worse. We're pulling our people. Whoever's left is on your hands. Let Biden hire his little special cronies, Antifa / BLM. Have them go over there and take care of it.
There you go.
Be in a country where
Or
they're
them go riot in the streets, right? Or peacefully protest.
Yep. Send them over there. What's he going to do? Fire the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
Right?
And the next group go up there and they tell him the same thing. He'll just keep firing.
That's the problem, Bushcraft. is
Exactly,
look at
Bushcraft.
what's going to
Who
replace
will
them.
replace them? The VP.
Yeah, I'd love for her to go over there.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the VP, I don't know if you follow Full Spectrum Survival, but he just posted a video that's labeled Vice President Warning, More Shortages Coming. So I'll watch it after this stream, but that's all he has on the thing. So
Wouldn't it be something if this whole time she had been planning to make him look bad so she could come in and change things around to make everybody love her.
I know he's going to love her 'cause she hasn't done
Exactly.
anything.
That's exactly what she's doing.
Yeah,
But
that's even worse.
she's not saying nothing right now because it's best to sit back and let him look bad himself.
Absolutely.
How would you? The best way to take over is to stay quiet, let that person dig himself a hole, and then she's going to come in and totally, I don't know her. I know people make fun of her, but if she is that devious, she could be doing just that. She could be making him look as bad as she can and setting him up to fall so she can come in and maybe turn things around for the
She won't
better.
be able to turn it around, though. That's the thing. If you look
Turn
at her
around
track
for
record in
worse,
California,
No, it's horrible. Her track record's horrible.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about her. I don't, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying a good enemy would do something like that.
Her husband's no good either.
yeah. So
There's
needless
so
to
many
say,
different scenarios that can play out. We don't even know the half of them
What you
that are
said,
already in play.
what you said, Lee, I agree with that. That's what the plan was.
Because
And-
women are very vindictive and they're very secretive when they want something.
well, I think Pelosi has a better chance of taking out the top two and sliding in than she does. I really hate to say it. Pelosi's been quiet. She's saying she's not running again. So why isn't she running again? Because she's going to slide in as president when she takes up the president and the vice president.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's got
I
a
don't
track
know.
record of at least being there.
Barack Obama wasn't born here either, and he was president.
Mhm.
There's always ways. They've gotten every single scenario figured out. And trust me, they have plans for everything.
Well, Harris is already hung because she didn't go to the border and see
Yeah.
how bad it was and then stop all these immigrants. The Supreme Court had to order the president to stop letting these immigrants in and make them wait in Mexico.
She didn't make
And I know that was more. If they interviewed the Supreme Court, or they could, which the Supreme Court wouldn't really talk much about it, they would say it's because you're letting people that are not vaccinated in that are spreading it. They know, like I've been saying, they're the ones overwhelming the hospitals.
Yep.
You take them out of the equation, our hospitals would not be freaking overflowing. They just started finally, we're going to start reporting on vaccinated, unvaccinated. I don't want to know that. I want to know if it's citizen or non-citizen. Well, why do you want to know that? Because we know the non-citizens don't have the vaccination.
It's going to be interesting to see how all this unfolds.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to be doing it right from here behind my door and my walls.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was out today getting so much.
Yeah, I don't know.
I stocked them up on snacks for school and drink boxes, bottles, whatever I could get my hands on that was left. There was nothing left. I cannot believe it.
Yeah. Well, you see people in chat in America. The Prepper Vaz had a plan. I tried putting it in, and the manufacturer would not develop the dolls so we could take care of this situation once and for all. So I tried. I tried my best. Next.
No, I'm not making you your voodoo dolls.
You're not mine. You're going to be theirs. I'm just switch them and let them stick the needles in each other. Because you know Camilla's going to be there going stab, 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 stab right in the head of Biden's doll.
It's all going to be crazy. And I'm going to just sit back in here and let it all unfold.
While Lee's cooking her chicken nuggets and her
All
fries.
supply
and just
shortage.
chilling.
I did. I got 3 more in my order, and then I went in and bought the last 3 that were in the cooler.
Well, yeah, Han Solo. I don't know. I guess there's a doll supply shortage. I don't know. I reckon.
What?
There was no meats either, hardly.
He's like,
Oh.
Mama, you better make those dolls. See, even the dog's like, you gotta make those dolls.
Oh, both of them were up there.
They're
Yeah.
always up here.
Yeah.
Aww.
If she's sitting down, they got to be on her.
You can't see the other one because he's in the ones in the front's in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fighting over my lap right now.
Yeah.
Here, you can share, Paisley. Here, move your butt.
So going over to my kid's house, the girlfriend wanted a rabbit, so they got a rabbit. It's an Australian rabbit. I don't remember the brand, but I remember the country. This thing is huge.
Good meat,
It's
rabbit.
huge. It looked like a baby freaking kangaroo.
Are they meat rabbits?
Huh?
Are they meat rabbits?
I guess. I don't know. This one was like it was a dual gray, darker on the top, and then the proportion in the bottom was lighter.
Almost like jackrabbit color, but lighter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was huge. It's from Australia. The lady was growing them, and she gave one to his girlfriend and
Hey, Deez.
told her how to raise it and all the other stuff.
Hi, Deez.
The good thing is the cat gets along with it. They play together.
That's
It's
good.
like 3 times bigger than the cat.
Oh my gosh, Paisley, you're heavy.
This rabbit is so big, Lee, your cat would run away. Your cat looks like a kitten. I'm serious. When I saw it in that cage, I thought, oh, okay, big cage, little rabbit. It needs a new cage. This cage, they got a large cage. That cage is too small for it now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it outside?
No, inside. I told
Oh,
her that
it's
cat,
inside.
that rabbit is spoiled. It knows air conditioning.
Aww.
Are you comfortable?
The doctor did say that the fogginess in my brain is from the thyroid thing. That thing, it makes you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think that's from the Hashimoto's.
Yeah, the Hashimoto's. Yeah,
Like that.
that's what she said. She goes, once I start eating better with the trying that, she said that, and my thyroid medicine starts working better. Which overnight, your thyroid pill will start picking up. So hopefully it'll be okay. I hope so. If not, you better get something to fix my brain.
So no more pizza. Let's see. No more candies. No more coffee. You got to quit smoking.
That's what she did say. But I told her I have cut down a lot since I've been rolling my own. It's only these things I'll do. Super.
No, let's just talk about the other stuff.
Oh, that's smoking? No.
Why are you?
Oh,
Coffee and that stuff, that is not going off my list. Hell no.
I was gonna say, wow.
You guys, I will be right back. I need to take the dog's OUT really, really quick.
Okay.
I'm just
Trust,
going to turn my camera off.
wants to know if it's a Flemish breed. I don't know if I said it
Turn
right.
my camera off.
Hmm?
You said turn my camera off.
No, Bushcraft asked you if it was a Flemish breed. I don't know what that is, but
I have no idea. I'll see if I can find a picture of it on the internet, but it was huge. I'm like, oh my God.
wow.
I'd have to talk to his girlfriend to find out. All I know is an Australian type rabbit.
Do they garden?
No, they want to, but I have to build a fence for them before they do.
Once they start doing that, they could use the poop for like Ghost Prepper does,
Mm-hmm.
for fertilizer.
Well, this thing poops a lot, according to my son.
I wouldn't want that in the house. Ugh.
The funny thing is, you can smell it.
You can train them like a cat, can't you?
Yeah,
Honeys?
yeah.
I don't want to get that close. I'm not an animal person. No, thank you. Nope. But I kind of, well, from what I saw on Ghost video, his bunnies got attacked by some dogs. So
Yeah,
that's good that I guess that they keep it in the house.
yeah. Well, they got a 4-foot fence, but I don't trust it. There's gaps in it. Any stray dog can go in there if they put it outside. So
Yeah.
to keep it inside till I build this fence, because once this fence is built, nothing's coming in unless they unlock the locks. So,
Yeah. Yep.
well, like I said, it's either pay all that money for the wood to build the fence or get them the generator, and I couldn't beat the deal on the generator, so I had to freaking get it for him.
Yeah. Hey, Gardner Josh. I'm getting tired out, guys.
Okay, let's see. Why are you getting tired out?
the heat and just I start pooping out around 2:00 when I wake up that early.
So you're gonna go put on brand new cherry flavor.
Okay, I got to show two pictures. I'm going to show you the color, and then I'm going to show you the size of the rabbit, if I can get it in here. Okay. Maybe you can do large screen or share the screen, then
Brenda, who are you saying congratulations to? I'm missing something.
I know. Hold on.
What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, he's got the picture up there. Hold on.
yeah, I got two pictures. That's the color of the rabbit
Oh,
that
that's
lady's
cute.
laying next to. But
How cute.
don't change it yet. I got to find that other one because I'm going to show you the size of that rabbit.
Mhm.
And you're going to be like, oh my God.
It's a new rabbit.
It says it's a Fleming or whatever they were asking what it was.
Flemish.
Yeah, Flemish. But it was that coat. It's smooth and beautiful. Let me go back one page. Maybe that's going to bring. No, that's not the one. Oh, come on. Okay, I can't bring it until I stop sharing. So let me bring that other one up. And I'll share it. But there's a lady holding the rabbit, and you're like, oh my God, that big? Yep.
Mhm.
This is literally how big it is. So I wanted to show the other one.
Gardner Josh has Flemish.
Are they really big, Gardner Josh?
Oh, I gotta stop sitting on my foot. Ow, ow, ow.
I couldn't believe the size of it. I'm like, holy crap. Sharper those teeth, you don't need a guard dog. You guard rabbits. Maybe I looked on the wrong one. Maybe it was on that main picture.
Domesticated.
Yeah,
giant-
it was.
Oh, I got it. I see it. Oh, they get huge. You could ride these little ponies.
Okay, now
Oh my
I
God.
found it now.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
wait
can
till
ride
you
these little ponies.
Oh my God.
What?
You see the
Yeah,
ladies,
Gardner's.
how big it is?
Holy crap.
That is a mini
Lola.
kangaroo.
Wait, I have
What
I
the?
got a good one too. Oh my God, they get bigger than that. Watch.
Yeah, they do.
I have
They do
never
get
seen
big.
a rabbit that big.
Hold on, let me close
Holy
wise.
crap.
Yeah. It's going to get bigger.
That is crazy.
This rabbit's only 4 months old and that size.
Good night.
Look at that.
Oh my heavens.
I
Look at
told
this
you.
one. It's like the size of a dog.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're bigger than freaking baby kangaroos.
Look at it.
Oh,
Zayden, come here. Come look at this rabbit. Hang on. Leave the picture up, y'all. Come here. Come here, little man. Come look at this rabbit.
The one in the middle,
Right.
right?
huge.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
rabbit. Look how big that rabbit is.
You want a big bunny? There you go.
You can ride it while it's hopping.
Man.
Look on little man's face. He don't know what to think about all that.
One
You
last
see that
like,
one.
that's
dog?
really big.
The dog is, I'm going to sniff you, but that's about it because you're pretty big.
Wow.
Semi-arch type rabbit with its back arching slightly behind it.
Wow.
And
But
then
it takes-
those are domesticated.
Yep.
Oh,
But
excuse me.
they take baths. They like
Yeah.
baths. They like to be brushed. You got to brush them a lot.
My Little Pony.
Yep.
Poppy
And
the bears.
And their nails grow. So I'm pretty sure you got to clip their nails like you do dogs and cats.
And you got to think the one kick from that's worse than having my dog sit on you.
I have never in my life seen a rabbit that big before ever.
Does it
Yeah.
sleep in their bed or does it sleep in the wherever they've got for them?
I don't know what you want to do with it, but you know what?
Yeah, in an emergency, it's food.
If you don't get pebbles for poop either, you probably get rock size that you would trip over.
Yeah.
No squishing either is tripping.
Yeah, but it's good fertilizer to grow in the garden.
funny.
So.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay,
Josh.
Alaska Prepper is reporting nationwide recall on hamburger and hot dog buns. You just dropped a video on those.
Wait, who's doing a recall on what?
Alaska Prepper just dropped a video on hamburger and hot dog buns nationwide.
A certain brand?
I guess you're gonna have to watch the video from Alaska
Oh,
Pepper to
good.
find out.
Watch
Great.
salmonella in it probably from having.
There's a
it
reason to go gluten free.
Yep.
I
don't know.
don't
I bought some of those Hawaiian roll hamburger buns, and I've been able to eat 4 of those, and then the last 4 I got, the very
Hostess.
bottom, you can see all the yeast and all that collected, so I had to throw it away.
Susanna says it's Hostess. I thought Hostess
Hang
only
out
made
online.
like Twinkies and stuff.
No, they make bread too.
They have a bread line.
I did not know that.
Isn't it Wonder Bread under Hostess?
Yeah, I think
Isn't that
Wonder
one of
Bread,
them?
and then I don't remember what the name of the hamburger and the hot dogs. They're not Wonder Bread. They're something else for them.
What? Why?
Oh, good lord. Let me go check my bread and see
I
if
don't
it's
want
made
to
by
go
Hostess.
gluten free no more though, but I want my bread.
I'm telling you, the
Did I
best
hear Hostess?
Yeah.
recall.
Recall hamburger hot dog rolls. You know how Wonder
Oh yeah, that was out last week.
yeah, Hostess.
I saw that on the hot
Right.
dog rolls and hamburger rolls. Yeah.
Anything that's made by Hostess for hamburger hot dog rolls, I would believe. But Alaskan Prepper just did dropped a video about it.
You notice that they don't recall Twinkies.
No, because those last forever.
They don't
Oh,
rot.
good.
Why
My
would you
bread's not made
recall
by
one?
Hostess. Thank
Right.
goodness.
Yes, Lori,
Okay,
they don't
we're
rot,
fine.
but they're very easy to digest in your stomach. That's true.
Are they?
And on that note, I'm going to eat a
Wait,
ho-ho.
are you freezing?
There you go.
I am because the air conditioner is hitting me right in the
Yeah, go
back.
get yourself one.
I walked into the doctor's office. You know how they make you put your wrist up to the temperature machine
Yeah.
to see if you're okay, like temperature wise. It was like beep, 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 beep,
It's cold up
going
in
off
this
with the
cabin.
alarm. I'm like, she's like, oh, just wait a minute.
I need some of your throat, you Southern people, to blow your warm air up this way.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm cold.
No,
I'm getting chilly.
you ain't gonna want it once you get it. You
Yeah.
don't want to
At
send
least,
it back.
at least Lee's got a nice little mink blanket that you can wrap herself in.
Yeah.
Look at Free Hanley's eating what? Ho hos,
I got a ho, ho, ho.
ho ho ho.
Don't do it. It's
that
recall.
movie, that movie with the 2 brothers.
That's satanic. Look at the
Boats and
symbol.
hoes. Boats and hoes.
Look at the symbol.
Nose.
Yeah, we look at the symbol on top of the chocolate. I think that's the satanic symbol.
You
All
know
those
what?
little curves in
I
it.
don't care.
What, the swirlies?
You know the top of the ho-ho? They got the
Yep.
little curls.
The swirlies?
Yeah.
It's the Charlie Brown swirly.
You could always say I'm doing an exorcism and I'm gonna eat it.
Get out of this cupcake. Arr.
She's gonna put it out of his misery.
10 minutes from now, we're going to see The Exorcist. Free Haley's going to be like,
That means I can't even have my chocolate pudding no more, right?
Is it just chocolate pudding?
It's my just my chocolate pudding.
it's the Jello chocolate pudding.
If you make chocolate pudding by scratch, you'll be able to have it.
No.
No, she doesn't use milk.
I had some jackass make it and it's
I
called-
have a chocolate pudding recipe that I used, and that's non-dairy, and I used almond milk.
Really?
Yeah.
So no wonder why my stomach got really, really, really upset when I had an actual real shake a couple weeks ago. Because Dairy Queen is not dairy. It's just it's
Yeah.
non-dairy.
Yeah.
I went to Peaceful Meadows where it's from their cow's milk. They make their own.
Oh.
My stomach blew up like a son of a bitch. I tell you, I thought it was just my gastroparesis. Usually milk.
Homemade chocolate pudding is super easy to make.
Is
And-
it?
Yes, and there's a ton of different recipes that you can find that are dairy free, and
Okay.
it's good.
I'm going to let you
I
know
actually
right
used avocado in my chocolate pudding.
now. Ew.
I
Yeah.
think it
Can't
makes it
even
creamy.
taste it.
Yeah,
The chocolate
I'm
pudding
al-
was
I'm
so
allergic
rich.
to it.
My boys, they ate right through it.
I don't
This
mind
This
avocado.
was
like
back
that.
when little man was like maybe 2 years old. Of course, half his face was chocolate pudding, but and his hands. He used it like finger paint.
John Light, you don't milk it normal. You have to smash it.
I won't drink that almond milk crap. I can't stand that stuff either. That's
My
even,
daughter, they like the chocolate one.
yeah, I can't do it because that'll bring my sugar count up. Because
What
there's-
about oat milk or coconut milk or cashew milk? Can you use any of
Coconut.
those?
Coconut milk brings my sugars up too. I don't know. I'm not much of a milk drinker anyway, so that's probably.
I'm just trying to help you have your chocolate pudding.
I know.
Use jalapenos.
Okay.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
I'm just banned from it all, ain't I?
She's
Oh,
not
but
going to
it's-
stop. I already know her. She's not going to stop.
Ow.
Crazy.
Who?
Just wait
You.
till Susanna makes her bakery item that we challenged her on this morning.
Alrighty, I gotta go to work,
That
guys.
happens to me too sometimes.
All right, Lori.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Lori.
Love ya.
Have a good one.
You
Good to
too.
see you again.
Don't work too hard.
I'll try not to.
Other way.
Come on. It's Lori's world. It's Lori's world.
Bye.
Excellent.
I get so confused with the camera directions.
I don't get it ever either. The right
Yeah, I
way.
know. We're always like, hey now.
Your left is right and your right is left.
It's like backing up a boat. It's like backing up the boat. Right is left, left is right. Get that
If you
trailer
check
straight.
that website called nuts.com, they have a good sale once in a while. I get my macadamia nuts there. Those are the best for diabetics.
No, you're
Yeah,
not-
yeah,
not a girl.
macadamias. Yep.
I used to get them already. Oh, that was such a good price for them back then. That was a couple years ago.
Now the sky high,
I'm
right?
assuming it's because they're low in sugar. The macadamia nuts are.
And the
The
oils.
Brazil
and that
nuts too. I think it's the Brazil nuts are good too for diabetics.
too. It's the sugars and the oils in it because some
Yeah.
oils will make your sugars go up because of saturated fat in it. So
Yep. When I was working, I used to get my orders of those, and I would make myself the little snack packs with a few nuts,
mhm.
some cheese, and some salami, because those were good for diabetics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard about my Han Solo. Yes, I've heard a lot of. They'll say, "Oh, it's good," but it's not for gluten-free stuff. Because my brother-in-law, our niece, his daughter, she tried switching herself right straight to gluten-free, and she's like, "Oh, here, try this. This is great." I'm like, "Oh, what is that? What'd you just give me?"
None of the breads are good.
No,
None.
no. I'll just go and make my
You
own.
can do.
Maybe. I'll have to get
They
into it.
call it what is that? It's a keto bread, and it's like egg, and you can do it right in the microwave. 90-second bread, it's called 90-second
Oh
bread.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
And they
maybe I should
call
start
it
switching more towards keto, which she said once I start doing that, my weight, I might get back down to my 130. And I'm like,
Yep.
oh, that'd be freaking awesome. I mean,
What
I did say
about
cheese.
what about oatmeal? What about oats, rolled oats? Because I have a really, really delicious gluten-free oatmeal bread on my
Yeah.
food.
Oats
Log
are
album.
good for us as diabetics because it's a slow digesting, like any oatmeal or
I need to email you my oatmeal bread recipe. It's super easy to make and it's really good. I just
Yeah.
gotta make sure. I just gotta check over the recipe and make sure there's no added sugar.
Yeah, because sometimes you do
Our
need
bread
it.
recipes
Thanks, Moody.
have sugar in them, so you gotta be careful about that.
Yeah.
Sandra Moody.
Oh, anything brings my sugar. I'm a brittle diabetic, so I just look at food and my sugars go, hi, how high you
That's,
want to go?
that's why you need to stick to Ezekiel bread. They got like 6 different brands.
What is it?
Ezekiel
Ezekiel.
bread.
It's in the frozen section of the food store.
On the
Yeah.
gluten-free side, yeah. I always walk by that stuff, but
I recommend the cinnamon raisin bread because that's awesome for freaking
It-
breakfast. But
it will give you more
they
flavor.
got all the other ones you could use for sandwiches and all that too. And all the
I
recipes
like
are in the
Ezekiel
Bible.
bread. I just didn't know they had a gluten-free version.
So
Brenda wants to know how your appointment went, Crazy Irish.
Okay, I found out I have to go gluten-free for my regular doctor, which then looked at the ultrasounds. The ultrasounds are not too good what I had done. My kidneys are all right, but the blood pressure medication, I did talk to her about the blood pressure medication. And she said if I notice myself getting more dizzier during my time of my friend comes, that she's going to down it a little more. Just because that's when I tend to get more dizzy. I can just sit here and all of a sudden it feels like somebody's pushing my head and I just feel like I want to drop to the floor.
Okay, one thing to do, make sure you check the recalls on the blood pressure medicine. Doctors, I found out, are real bad on checking recalls. And then remember when they talk to their patients and they keep ordering the same medicine. At least the VA is, because I caught them on all that and I had to get all my medicine changed. That's why they jacked me up when they changed all my medicine, because they didn't know what they're doing.
Yep. What's the name of that thing with my thyroid again, Mama Bear?
Hashimoto's.
Hashimoto's, which they
Every
said.
time you say Hashimoto's, I think of Quasimodo.
I'm thinking of Hiroshima. They want a nuclear thyroid.
I said that to her. I said, what was the name again? Hiroshima? I'm like, hiya. She's like, no.
Hiroshima.
Hashimoto's. But she said that's what the brain fog and my gluten problem is now. Like,
Brain farts. What?
Brain fog.
Oh, fog.
True, Susanna. Very, very good point.
Yep, because they aren't pharmacists, right?
That's why I deal with my pharmacist more than I do my medical team.
Exactly. Which I know I have a good team over here too.
Yeah, and that's the only appointment every 3 months that I love is my pharmacist appointment. All the other ones I freaking hate with a passion.
I gotta feed the piggy. What do I?
Our mask came in the mail the other day for our airline trip. And I think it's going to work well for Z. They're triple. I mean, they're the triple. What do you call it?
Layer.
Triple layer, and then it also has the charcoal filter that you put inside it, and it's a cone, so it stays up off the face, but it secures around the face. Nice. Anyway, so hopefully, since it's the way it's built, hopefully Zayden won't be able to get it in his mouth and start chewing on it, because he would literally have to do this and smush it into his face to be able to chew on it. So
now I got to make a song for you, Free Hanley. You travel. See, Free Hanley went down to Texas. She was looking for a rabbit for Z. She was in a bind because she was way behind. She lost her mask to the. See, I can't just ad lib it. I got to think about it for a few minutes. Get the old trip in there. Ask Mom and Dad.
Speaking of vitamins from earlier, because she was asking about vitamins.
Hey, where's Milkmaid when I need her? See, Milkmaid can just throw it out there.
Right?
Blah 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 blah.
I know she raps good. I don't know. I wish she'd do another video. I love the one with her rapping while she was milking the cow.
Yeah.
I put that sucker on my Facebook. It got shared out a couple of times.
Did she do it to the beat of milking?
Thank you, Brenda. I'm not done with it yet, but I'm starting on the border now. But all the columns are sewed together. I haven't done an update video yet, but I will.
Yeah, you've seen the country videos where people are like singing and they're on top of the haystacks. She had a line of the round haystacks. I told her she needs to do a video where she's up there and starts singing. Because they'll be like sort of like the country music ones, but she can do
Oh,
yeah. But nothing. She keeps saying she's too busy, but her goats are the ones that are cutting the yard, not her. So.
All right, Willow Creek Homestead.
I think she's waiting for Backwoods. If I can get Backwoods to do another one, then he can challenge her. She'll have to do another one then.
Can you imagine what he's going through having to work outside in this stuff right now?
Yep.
Go backwards?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, no. I can't.
I hope to God he's staying hydrated.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, he's got to do it
with
now.
Electrolytes in it.
Yeah, he's got to do it now before this hurricane comes this weekend. It looks
Is
like
that heading that direction?
Tonight, they'll know for sure. If it turns to a hurricane, we're screwed. But it's somewhere anywhere from Texas to New Orleans is the target.
Oh, good.
All the models right now. And if it picks up steam like they're expecting in the Gulf, because there's nothing to stop it, no high, no nothing else, it's going to be a major.
Are you prepared?
Oh yeah, I'm far enough away. Well, I'll get all the rain. I'm far enough away from the coast.
What about tornadoes? Will you have any tornado activity?
No, look, that's normal during any storms. We'll
Mhm.
get hail, tornado, or anything. I just parked the other car in the
Trust is
garage.
like, that's normal. I'll be like
I
Dorothy. I'll
know.
just hang out on my bed and wait for the house to stop
I
spinning.
know.
Y'all don't
Then on the
realize
wicked
I've been
witch.
through every natural disaster this world has thrown.
It don't matter.
I've been through them
Each
awake.
one's
I've been
different,
through 'em while I
dude.
was sleeping.
Each one's
if you can sleep
different.
through all these, yeah, you're good.
Oh my
Just
God.
remember, Trust, it's not the wind that kills you. It's what's blowing in the wind that
Oh,
can kill
shit.
you.
Okay, I you know what?
You see a cow land on the bed next to him when he goes to sleep.
Family. How many more days until you come to Texas?
Oh, crap. Let's see. What's today? Thursday?
Yep.
Mhm.
6 more days.
Yeah. And when do you think the hurricane's going to come? It forms on no later than Sunday. It might hit the Texas, Louisiana coast Tuesday or Wednesday. When
Well,
you
I'm
flying
flying
into
all the way
Houston?
up. I'm all the way up North Texas, so I should be all right, right?
North Texas. What do you call
Yeah.
it, North Texas? Dallas?
Well, no. My parents live in Burke Burnett, which is 30 minutes away from the Oklahoma border.
Okay. And if I get tornadoes, you don't think you're going to get tornadoes? You're more in an open area than I am.
That's true. But my mom and dad have a kick butt storm cellar.
Yeah, but if they're picking you up and you're driving into the airport,
You may just get carried to that storm cellar by the
Yeah.
wind. Hope they drop you in the right storm cellar.
come on now, you're talking to the prepper of Oz here.
Oh my God.
You might be
Dawn Light,
unwise
I gotta
for
go.
flying
We
in the
got
wind.
cows. What do you mean you got cows, Dawn Light?
Mhm.
Hey, we got cows too.
No, it's
They're loud.
from Twister. We've
Oh.
got cows.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Cow,
Yeah,
cow, cow.
yeah.
And they're sitting in
Yeah,
the truck
those
and the
are-
cows
we
are
got
being
cows.
blown.
Mhm.
It's
That
not
could-
funny, but I
See,
did laugh
I
when I
can see
saw that part
family
of the
saying
movie.
that in the back seat of a car. We got cows.
Dawn Light was having really
We
bad
got cows.
symptoms yesterday.
Dawn, that was funny, Dawn.
Yeah. Gotta go. I thought you were really going. She was having some thunderstorms or something yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about it. This house was stood over 100 years of storms, for one, and I got a safe area to go to.
It is
And
good.
I'm usually there when they put out the warning. Everybody waits until the watch, but I'm
It's
usually
supposed
there.
to hit
ahead of
on
time.
Sunday, you said?
Huh?
It's supposed to hit on Sunday?
No, it's supposed to form into a hurricane by Sunday, but all the things are showing it's probably going to be tonight. It'll clear the Cayman Islands probably by Sunday.
And it'll enter
Sunday
the
night,
Gulf?
they're gonna, Sunday. Once they hit the Cayman Islands, it enters the Gulf. And by Sunday night, they're going to know the full speed of this hurricane.
Crap.
And I'm already calling it a hurricane because there's no way it's not going to pick up speed with the temperatures of the water. There is no way. We'll be lucky if it's only a Category 4. So
Oh, my flight might get canceled, depending on the
No.
path of it.
it depends on where you land. Where you going to land?
Well, I'm going to be landing in Dallas, Fort Worth.
Yeah.
And then I'm in
You'll
and then
get
I'm
the rain,
in
the wind, the
then
hail.
I have a layover, and then I catch a small jet to Wichita Falls.
Yeah. And that plane might get laid over or canceled.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
You
You're
got
looking
one on
at
each
Dallas
side of
and-
you.
I'll be looking to rent a car so I can just drive myself the rest of the way.
No, you're going to be at the airport and you'll be seeing the planes flipping over for the tornadoes hitting the
That's
airfield.
not funny. Don't
Yeah,
wish
it
that
is.
on me.
Hey, at least I said you're safe. You're going to be live streaming from Dallas. Look at this.
Hey, look, guys, plane.
It did a
plane.
double flip, Mom.
We got planes.
Well, y'all might get that one again.
Oh, see? Now I know why my face has been so puffy. That's one of the symptoms with the thyroid thing.
What?
Puffiness?
Yeah. The
No.
hair loss too. Wow. Okay. Unexplained weight gain. Yep. Muscle aches, tenderness, stiffness, joint pain, stiffness, muscle weakness. Excessive
You're just screwed.
excessive or prolonged menstrual bleeding, depression, memory lapses, puffy face, brittle nails, pale dry skin, constipation, increased sensitivity to cold and fatigue and sluggishness. puffy face. My skin's not dry right now, but it's always gotten extremely dry anyway during the winters. But
Yeah.
that always comes with the program with just having an off thyroid anyway. All right, sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt. I was just like,
No, that's okay.
No, you're fine.
Free
but
handling.
you know
I'm
how
just
I'm
joking
always
with you.
complaining about my.
I don't wish nothing bad on you.
Nope. I've been
I
complaining.
wish
My
you have a
hands are
safe
so
trip.
swollen.
May you see many footsteps on your drive to your home. You're probably running across some jackalopes and
Jackalopes.
or piggy lopes.
I just don't want to get
Pig-
stuck in an airport, y'all. That would suck.
Hey, I got stuck in the one in Germany for 9 hours.
What's the What's the plane name you're picking out? The airline name.
For the little plane?
American. I'm taking American Airlines
Okay.
the whole way.
Are they one of the ones that are shutting some of the flights down to move people?
No, it's the
No.
other one.
No, that's United. What's an
Is it a-
appliance box?
Is it a jet or is it a propeller plane? Do you know?
Thank you, Lord. They actually have regular small jets and no longer use the propellers.
Okay, because there's some places still use propeller, but most of them,
I
most of them
know.
commercials
And
don't.
Wichita Falls used to be one of those airports, and
Yep. We
Well,
we
we
have like
discussed it
50 of
with
them
Z
just parked
here,
at the
but-
airport here till they go to the graveyard.
I
Just don't
hate
let them
propeller
take 'em all.
planes, prop planes. I hate those
Yeah.
things.
You feel every freaking jerk.
You
and
do.
movement.
You do. You come out with whiplash and all kinds of stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's awful. So
Hey,
no, we'll be
guys.
on a nice jet. Thank you, Jesus. We'll be on a
All
jet.
right, Cozy. You be safe driving to get your hubby.
Yeah, I gotta go. That was him that just called. He's already out of work, so they must have called it earlier because
The heat.
the heat. Well, the place they're working at is
Thank you,
inside,
God,
but the
the
air
refrigerator comes in.
the new air conditioning unit has not been hooked up yet to where they're working inside.
Huh.
Of it. So they're probably his boss and him will probably like, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
But he'll get paid for a full day, so not bad.
Yeah.
Hans, what would
Careful.
Z do with that?
All right. Thank you, everybody in chat, for all the information too. So
Yep.
I'm gonna
We'll
have
keep
to
in
do a whole
touch. Call if
complete.
you need to your text.
Yeah, thank you so much, Trust.
Yep.
So
Anytime, bro.
after talking this morning, it kind of made me a little better.
Yep. Well, anytime.
All right.
Text me later to make sure that I know you're all right.
Love you.
Yeah, I will.
Going into the out, I want to make sure you get home safe.
I will. And I'll be on tomorrow. So if anybody else wants a break and not be on their one stream.
Okay.
So I can play tomorrow. So all right.
Woo-hoo.
Everybody stay safe, stay cool as best as you can, and stack it to
Keep
the
your head on a swizzle.
Yep.
Watch out for those Twizzlers and Pop Rocks getting flung at you too. So.
Yep.
Right, bye everybody.
Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
Mwah.
Yeah, Don, we heard about that the other day, yesterday. That happened. I got notified. I read a whole thing that someone sent me. I have a friend that lives in Boston, and she's retired military.
Yeah, you had no
Okay,
choice.
Hans. Okay,
You had no
that
choice.
makes
The Supreme
sense.
Court, the Supreme Court ordered it.
Yep. And she keeps I met her through Facebook, and when we first started talking last year, when this all came out, she was telling me to prepare and canning and things like that. And she sends me things because she's still in touch with a lot of the military.
Mhm.
And she sent me an instant message yesterday with all kinds of things that were coming out, that were going to come out.
Yep.
And I sent it to a few people that are on my Facebook Messenger. I just copied and pasted because it was a little bit of all kinds of news about certain planes being up there, fighter planes going out, and things like that, and where they were going. It was quite the email, quite the little message she sent me with all kinds of information.
Yep.
Yeah. So. Like I said, things that he put into play are going to slowly get turned around little by little because people are going to start realizing that he's wrong. He's been wrong, and he did it out of spite.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
They all did.
Mhm.
Even Fawcett.
Yep.
And now the Dems that were all for him in the beginning are finding problems with him.
Yeah.
They're
Of
turning on
course.
him, just turning on him.
Yep. And they see Harris, so she's not doing anything, so they can't go to her.
They're not going to be happy with anybody that's in there.
Yeah.
Even when they put somebody in there like they do, they're not happy with them after. The minute the minute that president says one thing against what they believe, that starts the whole thing where they turn on him. It's just how nature is.
Yeah.
It's how humans are.
They wouldn't want me as president.
You've got no use
I'd
for that
ask them to
person.
elect me because I'd be like, okay, I'm shutting down Washington, D.C. I'm declaring martial law in Washington, D.C. and D.C. alone. Nobody in, nobody out, shut everything down. Once it's all done, arrest every freaking politician.
That and Bulldozer City.
They'd be like, ah, yep.
Bulldozer, everything there. Take it all down. I don't
Yeah.
care if it's history. Take it down.
Yeah.
Didn't mind taking down our
What are they
statue.
gonna do? What are they gonna do? When I warn the media, I'll tell them. If you freaking broadcast anything without my permission, you'll never broadcast in this country again. I'll put the open threat out there for the media. Because there's a reason I'm going to drain the swamp the way it should have been in the first place. Lock it down, arrest them all.
Yep.
If you're innocent, prove you're innocent.
Yep.
Because you've been running us like we're guilty and we have to prove our innocence. Now it's their turn.
Mhm.
The only ones to stay out of it would be the Supreme Court. They'd be like, show me where it's against the Constitution. I'm just arresting the politicians.
Yep.
They ain't working for the people.
No,
So-
they're not. Mm-mm.
Oh, needless to
All
say,
about
they're not
power and
following
money.
the Constitution. So,
Power and money.
yep.
Yep. I said that from the beginning when I was telling people that I wasn't, when a few of my friends would ask me if I was going to vote, I'm like, no, I don't go and vote. Because and my dad told me this years ago that this was his opinion years and years ago, before Trump, before all of them. He just said, it doesn't matter who you vote for. They don't listen to the people anymore.
Yeah.
No,
And so I just never, ever, before I wasn't into politics and I didn't pay attention to begin with.
Yeah.
But now that I've kind of been following things, I knew back then it was useless to vote.
that's why
Well-
my husband doesn't vote. He boycotts it. He
Yeah.
boycotts the election.
It makes no sense to me.
He's like, they're not working for me or you or anybody else, so why am I going to waste my time? And that's how he feels, and he boycotts it. I voted, but
Well,
he purposely did not. He boycotted it.
Well, if you look at it, majority of everybody that's in there has been a lawyer. And they use the skies as well as because of the language of what we write. You don't need a law degree to freaking write a bill. You can write it completely in layman's terms. If it's about water rights, you write it about water rights. You don't add in there, well, we're going to freaking put in for a 1,200-mile freaking tunnel in California type bill. It's just straight one bill for that. You talk about it, and that's it.
You know the oil refinery that Potato Head closed down? You know that company is taking it to court, and they're taking it all the way to the Supreme Court. So I'm hoping they win and they open that thing back up.
Yep. Because it's
Praying for that hard.
It's a private company. It's not owned by the government, so they
We
should
were
not be
doing
controlled.
so well, and our gas prices were falling because we were being self-sufficient as a country on our own gas, and then he went and did that crap.
Yeah.
Freaking
Yep.
idiot.
Because we're a capitalistic
Yeah.
government, and democracy they've proven by shutting everything down is socialism. It is not freaking freedom and all that other crap.
Yeah, they're taking it to court, and I hope they win. Oh man, I hope they win.
You know.
I haven't seen an update lately. I need to search and see if there's been an update on it. But I know they were taking it all the way to the top.
Yeah. Yeah, those 12 service members that died, one was the Navy medic. And when they fly the bodies in, I guarantee you're not going to see Potato Head or Heart there
No.
to meet the bodies.
No.
That is only normal when you order the military and there's deaths out of your order to actually be there or have a
Yep.
representative. And I guarantee they will not have anybody there.
Shift kicker, I agree. They want to frustrate people so they won't vote any longer. I can't make my husband vote though. But
And then when
as
that
frustrated
happens,
as I get, I will still vote because then I feel like I have a right to bitch.
Yep.
right?
You don't vote, you can't bitch.
Yep.
You vote.
But then
So I
again,
will
think of
still
it this
vote,
way:
but I
if
can't get my
nobody
husband to do
votes,
it.
the thing of
Mr.
it is,
Milkman will not do it.
I've thought about that too. And if enough people don't vote, they decide to do away with that. They're going to make up their own people and decide.
Well,
who
yeah,
goes
it'll be a
in.
dictatorship
Yep.
Yeah.
instead
So
of a democracy.
it's slowly getting that way their way,
It's
but
really not a
that's
democracy now, but
no, yeah.
more socialist than
But
anything.
if you look at it, we are a republic. We are not a freaking democracy. We need to do away with democracy. The Democrats came up with the freaking word because they are mad that the republic is in the Constitution.
It is.
And the party they're against is the Republicans. And the Democrats wanted a cool name and they want to be mentioned. So it's Democrats democracy. Bullshit. It's not your way. Nobody wants your way. We don't want freaking breadlines.
It's all crazy.
Y'all make
That's
me
why I
want to
said,
eat my feelings.
if there's nobody good to vote, like I said, it's funny, but people already put it in their things. And I keep saying, if there's nobody good to vote for, I'll handwrite Putin's name in it. I know they won't freaking allow him if he got the majority of the votes because he's not an American citizen, but they would have to mention it on the freaking media. And I'd love to see that. Yep. People are so distraught with the voting process. They're writing in Putin.
Cupcake Girl said, "Hi everyone. I have been watching, but not coming on. Remember what Mr. T said? If they hurt one American, holy hell will come down on them."
Yep,
Well, we'll
that's
wait and
what
see
I
what
said.
happens.
Now, but we won't do nothing now because T's not there.
He's not in office.
We got Yellow Stripe.
We got
Like I
freaking
said, I'm curious to see
Howard in
what's going to
office
happen
right
now.
now.
Yeah.
Paid off by the. Here's a question, and I don't understand this. We all know, our government knows that China is behind all this crap, including what we're dealing with now with the pandemic. Why in the hell are our American companies still over there making shit and allowing them to make our stuff?
Because they're getting paid. It's all about the money, like you said. They get the money, they're the bigger company. Then now they have the power.
We're going to send a nuke to bomb your country while your American companies are in our country and putting our people to work.
Now, Cupcake, I don't believe it. He
Retarded.
can go around the country making speeches all he wants because he's using his own money, but politically he is done until he actually officially comes back, and he hasn't proven anything.
No, he hasn't.
So, I mean, you can live the dream if you want. Don't get me wrong. I was a Trump supporter, but he has no power whatsoever. If he did, he would have already ordered the military not to listen to Potato Head, and we would not have 12 deaths on our hands now. So think about it. Reality check. He doesn't have any power right now. He's got to go through the election to get the power back. That's the only thing he has. All these
Cupcake Girl, I have a
conspiracy theorists
cousin.
talk about it. Nope.
I have a cousin in the military, and then I have another cousin who's an independent contractor working over near Iraq, and then my other cousin is special ops. So when he goes, we don't know where he's at. He works on jets, so he's always in danger because he works on jets. He just got home and he's getting ready to go right back out.
Yeah. Will you tell me the region? I could probably tell you the location he's at.
You need to show me your face, Rob. Okay.
Who's that? Is that Lost Rebel? Hey,
It is.
Hey,
Hey.
Paul.
It's Lost Rebel.
Yeah,
It is,
me.
Ginger. I agree.
I've been on home time.
Long time no see. Haven't seen you in a couple of days.
Oh yeah, been at the house. Can y'all hear me pretty good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So before anything else, did you hear about the Australian truck drivers?
Yes, I heard all about them.
What is going on with the Australian truck drivers?
They announced today. Go ahead.
They're shutting down. The only reason why America ain't doing anything, and this is being honest with everybody, including myself, we can sit behind a computer screen, we can sit behind a phone, and we can say everything we can do and say what we got to do and not do it. But we ain't going to do it because we became what you call, I put myself into it, people get mad with me, lazy Americans, letting the government control us, letting the government do whatever they want. But it's time for us to stand up on our feet and do something about this, because if not, they're going to take all control away from us, and our freedom will be gone.
Yep.
And, you know, I can say it till I'm blue in the face that we need to do something behind this computer screen or behind this phone until we stand up and not worry about what the government is going to do to us and worry about the laws of the land. Well, this is last time I looked, this is our house. Y'all are my family. No matter if we're not blood or not, y'all are my family. Last time I looked, they work for us. We don't work for them. And that house in Washington, D.C. is our house. So it's time for us to do what other countries are doing and do something about it.
Yeah, because think about it. Think about it. The things that these people in these offices use and rely on come from the truckers.
No.
Their pens, their papers, their laptops, their stuff that they live with comes from the truckers, just like us. What we use.
And the only way we're going to get anything done, we got to come together. We're talking about it. There's a saying I know, I watch my language, but there's a saying I always say: don't cry 2 tears in a bucket, it. Up on stage, let's get it done. We're talking about it, let's get it done. Plain and simple. We're Americans. Our forefathers, our people that went to war and fought for wars for us, took their time to fight for us. It's our time to do it for them that fought for us. Like, trusting God, he took his time and his heart and soul to go fight for a war that really wasn't a war to fight for, that all of us is about money.
Mm-hmm.
About money. It wasn't really a war. It was about who can control who has this, who has the control of money.
Yeah.
They went there to risk his life. So it's time for us as Americans to risk our lives for the veterans that went to war for us to have our freedom. Plain and simple. No cut and dry. You know.
Okay, so let me just clarify. So the Australian truckers shut down and they're refusing to work?
No, they're
And
going
in
to
the form
shut
of
down every
protest?
major. They're threatening to shut down every major highway this week. Just park their vehicles, block every freaking major highway in Australia, and not let anything move.
And why are they doing this?
Because
What are they protesting?
The COVID restrictions, mandatory shots, everything.
Okay.
So they want the
Good
freedom.
for
and they're
them.
not getting it.
Every time I go on top of the damn truck, they try to knock my phone out. But how y'all been doing?
Good.
Hello? Oh, okay.
We're doing good. Yeah, Don Light, he ain't gonna make anything good if he goes in the military unless he wants to get that shot. So,
You know, it's just that it hurts like hell when you see people hurting that don't need to be hurting and going to wars that we don't need to go to wars about. And we know what it's about.
yeah.
Follow the money. Everybody needs to follow the money. You follow the money, you'll find the truth.
Yeah. Ever since the first Gulf War, we went in the first Gulf War. We went in there to liberate Kuwait. And then as soon as we liberated Kuwait, we went in there to get all the stuff back, the resources, everything that Saddam took from Kuwait to get it back. We were literally on the perimeter of freaking Baghdad, and the Democratic-run Congress stopped the military from going in and just ending it all. So we had to stop, back off, let Saddam do his freaking thing. 10 years later, we're back in there again.
Yeah.
And we lose thousands more lives. Why? Why did Congress stop it? Because they were trying to do drug deals with Saddam.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were there really for freaking, when we initially went in, yeah, it was to free Kuwait. If you would have seen some of the things that they will never show to the American public what Saddam did to Kuwait, yeah, you would have joined up. You would have been 60 years old still joining up. You wanted to go over there and kill the motherfucker. Excuse my French. But, yeah, he devastated that country, and that was one of the richest countries there at one time.
You want to?
And then the Kuwaiti king was so happy, he was trying to freaking give the military $1,000 each.
It was about oil.
Well, the Democrats were saying we went in there because it was all about oil. Did you see our gas prices go down then? No, we had the highest gas prices back then. It wasn't about oil. And what the hell was freaking Iraq having to do with oil when we were buying all our stuff from Saudi? So you think about it with OPEC.
It's a lot more to it than about oil and everything.
The biggest drug deal these politicians have is with Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has a small military, but yet they got all the oil, and they can't protect themselves. With all their billions and trillions of dollars they have, they can't get a force to protect their own people. That's why they need us, the U.S.
Yes.
If we backed away from Saudi completely, I will guarantee you Iran would walk in, or another Muslim country, and take it over.
And
we're the only thing stopping.
You know what really pisses me off? You're a veteran, and you get paid less than a damn Congress or a damn senator. You need to get what they get paid, and they need to get paid what you get paid. Nothing, hardly. And you need to be, because you went to war. You fought for this country. You don't make enough money to cover hardly your bills. And that's being truthful.
Yeah.
That's sad. That is sad.
I'm supposed to have free health care. I still have to pay for my insurance so I can have free health care. People on Medicaid, Medicare have better health care than I do.
That's just not right on so many levels.
Yep. But think about it. And everybody's like, well, you only pay so much.
I hate to say it.
Uh-huh.
We did it to ourselves, trust.
Yeah.
We did,
Everybody's like,
America, we did it to ourselves. We relied on the government and not really thought about we need to rely on each other as a whole, as a family, as one, and under God's in this United States.
Yeah.
To allow all this stuff all this corruptness. We did it to ourselves. There ain't no fault. We can put no point no fingers. We got to point at ourselves. We did it. We did it.
Yep, Shadow Dancer.
Advantage of it.
Yeah. Yeah, Pelosi got all her tax increases in that infrastructure. She went after small business like a mother.
Get all the stuff you can now. That's going to be a little on the pricey side so that you don't have to go buy it next year. If you need a generator, try to get one. If you need things like that. Because the tax for the sales tax is going to go up on everything. Vehicles.
Yeah, Shadow Dancer, when I was in the military, I was always ordered to tell the younger troops, because they got paid less, that if they wanted food stamps,
oh my gosh,
that they need to freaking go to financial management, because there's no reason for a military person. Now, I'm talking about a guy that makes maybe $600 a month, has a wife that doesn't work, and 2 babies. Do you think I would tell that person they need to go to financial management? No, because I was that airman at one time. I did have to go to the system. They frowned upon people getting food stamps in the military. It took us over 15 years to battle with the heads in the military to allow it, because most military are below the poverty line when they get paid.
I'm going to drop my link to my Thrive Life, guys, just so you guys can go get some more of your Thrive Life on your shelves.
Yeah.
I'm still order from there. I got to get admit. But what pissed me off, Trust, that you went and fought a war that you could have died and not came back to see your family. But there's homeless veterans out here that people look at, say that they shouldn't be homeless and stuff.
Yeah.
Look what they get paid. You don't know nobody knows their heart or mind. We don't know nobody's home life or what's going on behind the scenes. Well, we hear what we hear. There's people out here fighting every day. There's veterans that I see on the highway that fought a war for us, for our freedom. It just pisses me off.
So yeah, most of them don't realize the homeless veteran, be it male or female, yeah, they have issues, mental issues, emotional issues. But it doesn't help when they come back. They're trying to deal and get help with it. They get kicked out of the military or medically retired because of their issues, and their family breaks apart because their spouse or significant other abandons them because they don't want to handle it.
Yep.
So now they got no support. You know, it sucks. The reality. I mean, and the government has stopped so many TV shows that have come on about the truth about the military and how they get backstabbed by certain civilian spouses when they're gone. I mean, the Pentagon actually dropped and threatened to sue certain major news networks if they didn't stop certain series back in the 80s and 90s. I mean, the only one they accepted for a while and they ended up canceling was Army Wives. They accepted Army Wives because they made everybody look perfect. Nothing was wrong. There was no issues. Nobody was cheating. Nobody was freaking doing drugs or anything else. You know.
Can I tell you something, Trust? I appreciate what you did. You got a brother here. We're not blood, but you got a brother here standing side by side, and I will stand side by side because there will be a day that we're going, and it's coming soon, that we're going to have to stand by side to save this country, because it don't look like it's being saved like he said he saved. Because there's a lot of, it's going to happen. I'm sorry, it's going to happen. The rubber's going to meet the road, and it's coming very quickly. And I just wanted you to know that. And I got a family here at Last Street. I got a family on other places. Y'all, my family, we're American. We got to take America back, y'all. And I'm pleading now to all the people that's listening, whoever. We got to take America back.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying overthrow the government. Nobody is. We just got to get back what is honestly ours. And I know half of y'all are like, well, how are we going to do it? Well, you got to have the conversation first. You got to start thinking, come up with a plan, mention it to somebody else. They'll let you know. Ooh, somebody got mail.
Be safe, Ship Kicker. She's getting a bad storm right now.
Mama Bear got a freaking package of Pop Rocks.
Wrapped in Twizzlers.
No, the package is too small.
Edible panties. Oh, my God. No, just kidding.
The edible chaps.
Oh, my God. Did you see yesterday, Trust, when Crazy Irish was on?
No, I heard.
I had a pair of chaps in the Facebook Marketplace that popped up on my screen, so I put it in. I put it on panel.
I heard about it. I didn't see it. Ooh, you got TJs.
Yeah, 1, 2,
Ooh.
3, and 4. Yep.
See, unfortunately, I can't get mine because they come from Turkey.
I don't know where mine came from. He just bought them.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they're from the U.S. The mine are specifically from Turkey, and they haven't been able to open up. They've been able to manufacture some new pew pews, but they haven't been able to do anything else to support some pew pews.
He's
That
been
portion of the factory shut down.
He's been waiting a while to get those, and then we just have to get the other stuff to go with it.
Yep.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
I don't know.
Ready for somebody to step on my doorstep.
Yeah, I'm everybody's Huckleberry come September 1st.
We got ours back in April. I got extra ones, and I bought the thing that helps load them because my hands are messed up.
Okay, one thing when you buy the Pez for the Pez dispenser that you just showed, check the Pez's. Open up the box and clearly look, make sure the tops of the Pez's are securely attached, because they're finding a lot of mass produced. Well, not those are the Pez dispensers.
Oh, these are
the Pez's that go in it.
Oh, okay.
Check the tops, because there's a lot of them that they've been mass producing them, so there's a lot that are not safely put in there.
Oh, okay.
Correctly. And if you try to use one of those, it's either going to misfire or it's going to blow up in your hand.
Oh, okay.
So the best thing to do is look for it, pull those aside, and then you're safe. Then you can use the rest.
Put these in there too, so that it keeps everything dry.
Oh, okay.
These are desiccant packets, silica packets.
Yeah.
I found that out from Homestead Corner. She does that in her boxes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to remember. I want to say it was either Family, God, and Firearms, the channel. They actually spoke to a person that owns an ammo store or a gun store, and they were talking more in depth about checking the stuff you put in your Pez dispensers. And they've had people at the shooting range, because they bought anything and everything just because they were panicking to get it. They went out to fire, and they showed a couple of the weapons that got destroyed. Luckily, people didn't get hurt too bad, but you don't want something in your hand exploding like that. So it's easier just to take a few seconds, make sure it's securely on there. And if it's not, throw it to the side and take it to a store that specializes in it. Maybe they can resit them for you. But you got to be professionally trained to actually redo them. Just not Joe Smoke and just tap it back in there or anything. So.
Good afternoon, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen.
Magic Angel. You just wake up? So I know
No.
you've been doing late streams lately.
Nope, I didn't just wake up. Promise.
Oh, okay. Hey, just checking.
Got out of the shower,
Oh,
but I didn't just wake up.
Nah, I didn't get up till 3 o'clock today, so I didn't get to see if you're doing a late night stream like you normally do with everybody else.
Yeah, we did for a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I fell asleep while I was on the panel, and I guess I woke up to Dangerous was one of them saying something, and then I don't know.
Yeah.
Virginia was like, she must have just woke up. Oh yeah, I had drool running down my face. I fell asleep at the table, didn't
Well, Dangerous can't say nothing.
Dangerous had already been going for like 6 hours or something like that.
Yeah, Dangerous can't say nothing because Dangerous falls asleep too. So
I know. Well, they got to talking about, I don't know, all the guys started talking about, pew pews and I don't know what all, and I guess I got bored with it and fell asleep because I woke up and I'm like,
yeah.
oh. Hey, Miss Shadow Dancer.
So Chris was telling me in the town of the city of Worcester, which is about 30 minutes from us, we had a big mall. It was the Glendale Mall.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same place I stood in line to go to Best Buy to get my son's Xbox when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's 30. This mall has been there since forever. It is now he showed me pictures. It's being torn down completely. Amazon's going in there.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And another, not even that far away from there, in Blackstone, Millbury Mall area. It's like a big mall area. You drive up and it's got theaters and restaurants and Longhorns and every store imaginable. They're going in there and putting a 4-star facility in there.
Yeah.
Amazon's popping up a lot out here, and it never was.
No.
Yep. So they're taking over.
Yep.
They're gonna end up putting Walmart out. Watch. I see it happening.
See, that's why Walmart's trying to do the delivery for other businesses now. Because they got to get a hold on something because Amazon's freaking getting it all.
Yep, because pretty much Amazon's got just about anything and everything, if not more than Walmart does.
Oh, Shadow Dancer said sour cream was back in stock this morning. Thank you,
Yep.
Shadow Dancer. I haven't looked in there today.
But yeah.
Oh, did you finish telling your story about your chaps yesterday?
Oh, sorry. I think she did.
Yeah.
They were on the Facebook Marketplace, and it popped up on my feed. So I put a picture. I shared my screen when I was in the panel. They were $25, I think, or something.
Yep.
I know what she's gonna be getting Chris for Christmas.
They were too
I mean,
They were too small.
just kidding.
Well, he's like, do y'all sell spurs to go on stilettos?
Oh my
I can't
God.
do stilettos. Are you kidding? I trip with nothing on my feet.
I think we're all corrupting Lee.
Oh, no. You are. Trust me.
She
How
invited
did
you to
me
the
and him
Pop
got
Rocks.
together in the first place? We were like rabbits back then.
Speaking of corruption,
Cheese
Hey,
sauce
girl.
is also cheese sauce is in stock.
It is hot as Hades. Okay.
Yeah.
Still hot?
I'm gonna go to town.
Oh my God.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You're in Tennessee. It can't be that hot.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's
It is
not in
pretty
stock
warm out.
anymore. Cheese sauce is not back in stock. It's back out of stock.
No. I'm not looking at my at Thrive Life until I get a flyer for September. Seems like the whole world got one and I didn't get crap.
Oh.
You know,
Other people didn't get it. JB Forgiven said she didn't get it either.
Yeah, because we're the forgotten ones.
Hey, Brenda. Chip kicker.
We'll start our own club, JB Forgiven.
Sandra.
Was you up this morning, Magic Angel?
I've been up every morning. What do you mean? What are you
I
talking about?
know that. I mean, I didn't say that right.
At what time?
I mean, like never mind. I will leave that alone. Go ahead. Go. What?
No, I meant, was you up on Freedom's this what's his name?
Yes.
Yeah, dangerous. Yep.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yep.
I said hi to you and I was like, she must be asleep.
I did fall asleep at the table. That's what I was just saying a few minutes ago. I did
I
fall
have to
asleep.
read between the lines, Mama Bear. That's not very nice.
It's for Michael.
Yeah, sure it is.
He's-
Sure it is.
Hey, everybody
Here's
in
the
chat.
I'm not reading in between no lines.
Yeah.
Hey.
Michael's direct. You're indirect.
Exactly.
See, she keeps flashing the finger.
Not
at
you
me.
and him.
You know, why are you flashing at me then?
I don't know.
If it's towards Michael, then you pointed towards
Here.
Michael. You pointed
Here.
towards- See, that's towards Michael. But you still, you flashed all of us. I don't know how many times now.
Sorry, I apologize.
Not accepted.
That was not the
You're
right
lucky
way
this
to
ain't
play
my
on the call.
stream. You're lucky this ain't my stream.
I'm gonna think real hard what I want for dinner.
Uh-huh.
Michael on a stick.
Brenda, you can make as many orders as you want. I did 7 or 8 of them just this month already. And you just got to ship now. You have to hit the ship now and get it now.
Yep.
Because the cheese sauce is already back out of stock. And Shadow Dancer said it was in stock this morning.
No, she said sour
cream. She said sour cream.
Sour
It was
cream
back
was-
then.
Yeah.
No, the cheese sauce, she said, was back in stock.
No.
But it's
No, she said sour cream.
Yes, but if you look up, she said the cheese sauce too.
No, I'm not listening to the cheese
Oh,
sauce.
Shadow Dancer said in big letters, cheese sauce also.
She did. My bad.
336, but it's back out of stock
The
already.
green box. I don't know what you did. Oh, you left it there.
Well, I'm sorry, Lee. This is your stream. I'm wrong. And no, I'm not sending anything between the lines directly or indirectly at you.
How do I? Okay, I'm going to try to put this link in here. I don't know if it's going to work, guys, because I never tried it, but
Well,
let me know if it works. This is a long link, so I don't know.
EdibleChaps.com.
edibleshaps.com.
What?
Edibleshaps.com. I don't know.
Han Solo.
Wow, that's a long link. Nope, I can't hit it.
It brings up the page with the September specials on it. That's the best I can do right now. You don't have to hit the whole thing. Just hit the very top, I guess.
You never send me emails anymore.
Thing is,
We know some people got them and some didn't.
real good.
I didn't get the email, Lee, on that.
You didn't?
Nope.
Hold on. I'll put it in an email and send it to y'all. Maybe that would work better. Hold on. I didn't even think of that.
It's like I'm like it says it'll email you when you get your.
I don't
order.
send you those emails. I did it once for trust, but I thought they sent them. I've only done it once for trust. I thought
They don't send it till the 1st.
Oh, okay, that's why then.
Y'all get it early because you're consultants. We don't
Oh,
get it.
okay, that's why then, Lee.
Oh.
I was thinking I didn't get no email telling me about no specials.
Oh, I thought you guys got them days before too.
No, I wish.
No, definitely not, because I haven't got it.
Oh, all right. Well, I didn't know that. I thought you guys. All right, so I'll send them to everybody on my list then.
And now you know why I slowly started not ordering because I didn't have the lead.
And you know, it says when you,
Everybody else is getting it before me.
and it does say it's supposed to email you after you order your stuff, and it doesn't email me.
Yep. Same here. I don't ever
After
get confirmation number till the day I get my stuff.
I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. All right, hold on one second. Now I'll know to send you guys when I get it that very day. I'll send it right to you because I got it a couple days ago. All right, let's see if this works. I'm gonna email it to Trust and Angela. Tell me. And oops, trying to do too many things at once here. All right, it's attached. So let me know if you get that. I gotta close some of these flipping tabs out. I have like a million.
Sounds like me.
Okay, so the pomegranate's still good, according to my order.
Oh my god, I have so many tabs open. Jeez.
As many as I'm ordering, they better freaking keep them. Let's see the eggs. That's the only one I'm worried about.
All right, Sandra Moody, I'm putting it in there to you too in an email. September.
I would show you my eggs, but it's not that kind of stream. So
Yeah, I'd show you mine too. Mine are fat free, but that's not that kind of stream either.
Yeah, I'll start forwarding it to everybody. I did not know that you guys, because when we first started talking about it months and months ago, you had gotten an email, so I just assumed you were still getting them around when I got them.
Yeah, I got the email because you hadn't looked and asked if you got it, and it was usually the first when I got mine. So.
Oh, well, now I'll make a group list of all my people, and the day I get it, I'll send it out to you. That helps you plan better, you know?
Yeah, and I can beat the crowds from buying everything. I just, okay, I got the money. Ship now.
Well, just so you know, November we're having the Black Friday sale. That'll probably be the last one for this year.
Yep. Nah, I'm already freaking. I gotta pay my insurance this September. I gotta pay my insurance on October for the rest of the year, and then my money is free for Black Friday.
That's what I'm doing because who knows how it's going to be after that. But them even able to get stuff.
But officially, I got $9 to my name until I get paid.
I think I have 12 in my checking account.
So
but that's because I move my money out of there. I take my money out. I don't leave it in there.
For those young parents out there that think that once the kids leave the house, yeah,
Yep,
it's only just begun. I don't know.
I confer. Yep.
So I just dropped $3,000 in one day for my kids.
Concur. What's the word?
And sometimes I wonder, it's like, if I didn't have any kids, man, what could I do with $3,000 right now? I'd be YouTubing from the Bahamas or something. Oh, this tropical depression's not that bad. I feel sorry for y'all are going to get hit by the hurricane.
Anybody else in here want me to email them that September price list for the
Yes,
special?
Shift kicker.
Shift kicker. What's your
Thank you,
email address?
Lee.
Hold on. Let me.
You're awesome, Lee. Love
You
you.
got it? It went through? All right.
Yep, I just got mine.
How was crazy?
Okay. I think
She's okay?
she's it's not what she wanted to hear, but it's not the dreaded news either. So
Oh, okay.
I was trying not to push it too much because letting it soak in first and then see the good side versus the bad side. She hasn't had time yet. Everybody keeps asking her how it went, and she needs that time first.
What's not always crazy?
She just had medical appointments today.
Blood work.
And the reason why she had to do them is she was worrying, and I was trying to tell her, don't worry, and it'll be okay. And because it will, one way or the other, it will.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, I jinxed myself when we were talking about, I don't know if it was today or yesterday. I said I had my cycle. Guess what?
Happy birthday.
This morning. I'm like, damn, I jinxed it.
I just sent it, Shift Kicker. Brenda, let me see if I can.
And I got to put emergency money aside for that too. If she ever has to go in for anything and her husband can't go, I'll drive up there. Now, I could fly too, but I don't want to have to deal with the airport, so I just drive up there. Take her to the appointments and stuff, because I know how it is. I did it for a friend that had to have breast cancer surgery. So the day after I got back from South Korea, I landed, got in my truck, and left. I didn't even go to my house or nothing. I just went straight, and I drove from Texas all the way to North Carolina and made it there in 14 hours.
Dang.
And that's with jet lag. Because somebody needed to watch her daughter while she had the surgery, and her daughter was only 7. And she has no family. So I knew her through her ex-husband, who ended up being an ass, and he wasn't even going to take care of his own daughter while she had the surgery. So I can't let that happen. So they're always nice to me. So I drove it and I did it.
That's real fun.
That is awesome.
We're here to help each other. That's all it is.
Yep.
I mean, she recovered, thank goodness, and everything went well because she was worried about what happens to her and her daughter. Her dad won't even watch her while she's having surgery. So I knew all this stuff was going on in her head. And we talked about it when she finally got home. And yeah, it was kind of funny because her daughter said when I was leaving, I was like, Mom, why didn't you marry him instead of Dad? Because I told her because I didn't know your mom, and I met your mom through your dad. Because he was in the military till he got out. I mean, so.
What?
Oh, man.
And that's the closest I've ever been to the Northeast. Well,
North Carolina?
No, I went to Pennsylvania also. So never mind.
Mother trucker.
But no more, never more. New York, nope, don't want to see it. Washington D.C., nope, don't want to see it. No interest. So next time I go, I'll be Mass if one of y'all needs me up there for a reason, and we'll go from there.
You're better than me because if I tried to go out there, I'd probably get us killed in an accident. I don't do well on those roads out where she lives. I don't.
You know the secret? You follow behind the 18-wheelers. Don't tailgate them. You follow behind them. Watch how all the stupid people drive, because they'll move out of the way for
yes. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
If you just drive with
so
the truckers, when they stop, you fill up, you talk to them every once in a while, and just say, hey, I'm not in your way until this. So if you see me, I'm not trying to hijack you. I just know better. drive with a good driver versus the stupid drivers.
What happened to
Lost Rebel?
Yes.
Oh, connection.
Oh.
Since he's driving, his connection, it gets a lot of spottiness.
What happened to our other fluffy driver?
I haven't seen Fluffy.
He was going in and out too.
Yeah, that's the problem they have when they're in the trucks. They're going through bad areas.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know if he got on the road or not. I know he's supposed to, but he's had to fix something on his truck and his wife's. So,
Oh, I didn't even notice if he was in the truck.
Fluffy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday he wasn't. Today, I don't know. I haven't seen him today, so I have no idea.
I think he was
up earlier, and I can't even remember now if he was in the truck or not.
I think he was.
Because when was it? Last night?
Yeah, when Susanna was up, she said she saw him a little tipsy.
He went. No, he went on somebody's stream. I think it was
Hutch.
Ghost
I mean,
Pepper's
Hutch.
stream. Oh yeah, it was Hutch's, and it was all dark where he was at. I couldn't even tell if he was inside, outside, or anything. It was too dark.
Sorry, piss me off.
So I just
I
left
forgot
it
to
be.
get creamer. Fudge.
You know
forgot
what?
to get whipped cream on fudge?
No, forgot to get creamer.
What do you
What
need
I
creamer
forgot.
for?
Oh,
For my
it's
coffee.
funnier my way.
Use milk.
No.
Hey,
For her.
you ain't got no creamer. You got two choices: drink it without, or drink it with.
Or go
freaking
out
milk.
there and start pulling on a titty from a cow.
Yeah.
But I think I'm out of milk too.
Oh, well,
I
where's
need
your where's your powdered milk that you should have?
I may have some. I don't have any powdered milk. I just thought of that when y'all talked about it the other day. I do have some Pet's milk though. That the little carnation or
Yeah,
whatever.
the cans. Yeah, that'll work.
Carnation.
It's a little sweet, but if you like if you put sugar in your coffee, try it without the sugar. Just add the milk first because the Pet stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. What I'll do.
I've done that too. And there's another video you remind me to do. I got to do one on my dry milk because I buy the HEB brand, and I know a lot of people don't get the HEB, but the ones that do have an HEB, it's a little cheaper than all the other dry milk, and it actually tastes really good compared to all the other ones. So I got to do one on that. I got to do one on the coffee and another one. Man, I'm going to advertise the hell out of HEB, and I'm not even get paid for them. But the stuff is cheap and it's good quality. It's halfway better than half the stuff the other people got. They still got 15-ounce cans and all the vegetables, while everybody else is dropping down to like 12.
What y'all eat for dinner?
I'm going to make hot dogs with my hot dog Annie sauce that I thought out.
Boo!
Beans.
Boo!
Chris loves those hot dog Annies and the sauce that I make. I did it in a video. It's a special sauce for it.
Boo! I've been looking forward to that shepherd's pie, and you still.
I know. I didn't do that yesterday. It's still sitting. I'll do that.
I'm going to make my shepherd's pie, and I'm not going to use no Thrive Life just for that.
I'm
Ooh,
going to get it out of my cabinets. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that at the same time and get 2 videos done at once.
Yeah, but mine's going to have jalapenos. Mm.
Mama Bear, what you making?
I'm not making nothing.
Michael's going to make it. She's just got to tell him what she wants.
He's gonna make a phone call. He's gonna make a phone call. That's all he's gonna do. If he doesn't get,
You got Steak Express there?
nope.
No. You got a place that makes Philly cheese sandwiches?
Jersey Mike. What's Jersey Mike? Yeah, Jersey Mike.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to get their Philly cheese in there. When I can't decide what I want, I usually just get Philly cheese.
I haven't had that from there.
Jersey
Is there ever anything in stores these days?
Is there anything in stores?
I said, is there ever anything in stores these days?
Yeah, the $50 4-roll pack of toilet paper.
No, I don't need that. getting frustrated because
Well, it depends on what region you're in. Ours are fully stocked down here in Texas. But if you go in the major cities, they're emptying out.
I'm looking for an engraving tool, and like Lowe's doesn't have it, Home Depot doesn't have it. You have to order it online, have it sent to the store.
Oh, an engraving for
like engraving stuff.
yeah, but are you talking about hard objects or soft objects?
Like metal, like for metal, engraving metal.
Try Harbor Freight.
I have, and they've got one, but it's like it uses batteries. I'm looking for an electric one.
Okay, then try what's that? Tractor Supply.
Tractor Supply don't have anything but just the tips.
Okay, then try Office Max or Office Depot.
Okay, let me look at Office.
I've seen them there also. Yeah.
You try Michael's or
Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, those are the ones that- yeah. Usually Hobby Lobby or Michael's has them also. As and just those are the next ones I was gonna say after the Office ones.
Office Max, yeah. I wasn't gonna get Office Max.
I bet Michael's got it.
Oh, I meant to tell y'all.
I have a Hobby Lobby though.
There's these wings you get at Walmart. They're chicken wings, you know, and they're the party size, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they have this stuff that usually you cook them in the oven or your air fryer, and then you coat them with this powder. It's like a flavor, like they have Oriental kind or Cajun kind, or you don't have to add them at all. But it was pretty good. We've got the Oriental last time, and we got the Cajun we ate Cajun last night. Oh my God, it was so good. And the chicken's pretty good to be, to be not a name brand.
Yeah.
I bought the bag of.
It didn't have a lot of fat in it or nothing. It had good meat in it.
They didn't have much meat in the bag that I got from Walmart. It was a great value bag of frozen chicken wings, and it was like these tiny little things. It was awful.
Yeah.
I went to my butcher, and the wings are like this. I was like, no more Walmart. They were $5 a bag, and I could see why.
Yeah. Just imagine, I haven't shopped at Walmart in I don't know how long. I went in there once just to see if they had canning stuff, which they didn't. And that's the last time I ever walked to Walmart. But it's been like 10 years since I bought anything from Walmart. And you can imagine the price and the size of the chicken wings when I stopped going versus how they are now. They just been getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It's not even worth it.
They were tiny little things with one bite of meat. You took one bite and it was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. These I'd say probably 2 or 3. Just depends on what you got, because you have those drumettes, and then you got the little flat ones, or whatever you want to call those.
Yeah.
Now, those were kind of small, but the party wing, the drum part was not too bad.
Yeah.
Ouch. It wasn't huge, but
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't like buying chicken legs. I don't know why. Half the time they're cheaper than the chicken breast. Yeah, it's because of bone. There's not a lot of meat. You can find ones with a lot of meat on them. And then put those like in stews or soups. And until the chicken freaking just falls off the bone, then you got the chicken in there with, you just pull the bones out. And everybody's loving it because it's chicken stew. And
shoot, I love cooking chicken thigh meat in a crock pot. Oh my God, it turns out so good.
I try to use thighs for everything because it's just so much better for everything.
yeah. I learned how to use a crock pot before I learned how to use a microwave.
Yeah, we don't have a microwave.
I love cooking in a crock pot. Just sit in everything in it and let it go.
Yep. I'll see you in about 6 hours. See you.
Simple.
Yeah. And they come back, surprise, surprise, surprise.
All right, guys, I think I'm going to end it because my back's starting to bother me, and it's 4 o'clock, and I got to get dinner started and clean the kitchen. And it was nice having everybody on here.
Thank you,
Love
Lee.
Thank you for having it.
Thank you, Lee.
Susanna's going live tonight
Yeah,
at
after
9
Bigfoot.
p.m. Eastern.
Awesome.
I'll check her out.
Yep, right after Bigfoot. She's got to read us a
that's right.
story. I don't remember the story, but I know she's reading us a story.
Yep. I don't remember the story either.
Yep.
I
Bye,
forgot.
y'all. Love y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Love y'all.
Love you.
Bye, everybody in chat. See y'all later, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. There. I blew
love
everybody
y'all.
kisses. Yes, Mama Bear, I gave you two. Oh, she like, I'm taking one.
It
Bye,
knocked her
everybody.
right off the
Love
couch.
y'all.
It just knocked her right off.
Yeah.
All right, guys. See y'all later.
Love
I'll
you,
be on
Trust.
there
Ciao.
somewhere. I'll be on there and chat somewhere.
All right, ciao.